The girl, seemingly out of nowhere, sniffs the air and invites him over. He seems surprised by her sudden offer and politely declines, mentioning it's not healthy to eat late. The narrator questions his seriousness. Kang Lim is annoyed and reading the comments, which are in a state of chaos. People are flaming the main character. She reprimands him for his rude behavior on the phone. He apologizes after a slight pause, realizing his mistake. He continues reading the comments, one calling him a fucker for his actions. He sighs, wishing he had the looks. He stares at himself in the mirror, wondering if he looks the part. He starts practicing some fighting moves and laughs, thinking he could do it. Suddenly, he slams his desk in anger, yelling for someone to shut up. He's lost it. The next day, Yang-soo greets Kang Lim as his servant. He is in a strangely good mood. The classmates discuss their gacha pulls, bragging about their luck. Kang Lim seems to not remember anything or is just pretending. Kang Lim asks if he read the latest chapter. His classmate asks which webtoon he's referring to. Kang Lim clarifies, mentioning it was Wednesday, implying the webtoon EDSW. His friend seems unaware of it. His classmate questions his knowledge of ESW. Kang Lim is confused by his response. Kang Lim is confused by his classmate's statement. He denies knowing, asking if he's being messed with. Suddenly, there's a notification. They're invading again. Another classmate is fervently playing a gacha game, loudly declaring war. Kang Lim is taken aback by the sudden outburst. Kang Lim is in disbelief as he checks his recent webtoons, but it's gone. Did they take it down? The teacher announces a transfer student, asking her to come in. Everyone is whispering in anticipation. The transfer student introduces herself as Udahi, explaining her background. The class is buzzing about the new transfer student, Udahi. Kang Lim seems confused. Udahi smiles, stating that she'll be in their care. The students are immediately captivated. The teacher sighs, trying to quiet them down. Kang Lim slams his desk, shocked, yelling, Udahi, is it really her? Yang-soo asks Kang Lim if he knows the other-dimensional human female. Close-up on Kang Lim's eyes as he wonders if he does. He realizes he knows Udahi, the perfect student and the heroine. The panel explains that she is the heroine from Escape, the sixth wife. He's confused, thinking it could be a prank or cosplay, but it wouldn't make sense, or would it? She seems to recognize Kang Lim. He wonders if it's a dream. She thinks she's never met him before. Kang Lim denies being jealous of Yang-soo's gacha roles, urging him to continue bragging. The narrator sums up the situation. He appears, but the webtoon is gone. He states that he's the only one aware of this crazy situation. This is not a dream, is he crazy? He wonders if Udahi knows about the current situation. More importantly, he thinks she is attractive. He thinks she's different, she noticed him. Is she coming this way? He feels like his heart isn't ready. He leans in close, asking if they've met. Kang Lim, flustered, loudly denies ever meeting her before. He thinks back to the morning and how she's nervous and has trouble remembering faces. He asks if he's talking about the time he met Yoon Young again, seemingly relieved. Kang Lim is confused by her knowledge. He is shocked that he knows Yoon Young and her love for white chocolate. Kang Lim is internally panicking. He covers up his slip-up, claiming he loves white chocolate. The girls wonder who he is. The other students whisper about Kang Lim's strangeness. Kang Ho-chun with Lee Jae-hoon taps Da-hee on the shoulder and introduces himself. The girls with Kang Ho-chun are heading to lunch together, believing the cafeteria will be better. Someone asks if English schools have cafeterias. Kang Lim glares, then internally calls himself scum. He admits he was excited. He realizes he knows exactly what Da-hee likes and dislikes. But man, life is depressing. He curses, realizing this situation is unbelievable. Someone calls out to Kang Lim to come out for a second. He insists he's fine eating just eggs. She retorts that he should leave if he is not. She accuses him of wasting time. He walks home, replaying the day's events. A whirlwind of craziness happened. He is not watching TV. He didn't consider it until now. Da-hee's appearance mimics the Webtoon's Chapter 1. What exactly happened in it? He stares blankly, struggling to recall crucial details from the Webtoon's first chapter. Doesn't, he mumbles. Suddenly an accident happens outside. People are shocked, realizing someone got hit by a car. If he remembers correctly, it was a rooftop fight with the Stalker. He realizes in the Webtoon the male lead saves Da-hee, unlike reality. He watches, frozen in disbelief, as people rush to help Da-hee. The scene is chaotic and terrifying. Kang Lim collapses to the floor, realizing this wasn't part of the story. She's just an innocent victim in a cruel world. Kang Lim is in shock, eyes wide with tears streaming down his face. Fuck, what is this? Suddenly the teacher scolds him for something. "Na Kang Lim to the office after class," she says. The teacher announces a transfer student. The door slides open and Da-hee greets them. Da-hee continues, hoping to befriend everyone. Students are already commenting on her appearance. Da-hee smiles, saying that she'll be in their care. Has time rewinded? The teacher dismisses the class, hoping for a problem-free day, but singles out a student, calling them a cursed problem child. He walks away, thinking time travel must be crazy. He stops in his tracks, glances back at the classroom, and feels relieved. If I really came back. A flash of a brutal scene appears, then he vows to change things. A coworker lectures on school rules. He vows to remember it. He wonders if saving Da-hee is his main goal. They say words have power. A coworker discusses personality, but Kang Lim is determined to save her. Let's save her then. He says he knows what will happen, so what's the big deal? Kang Lim rests his head on his desk, feeling gloomy. Kang Lim finishes writing down everything he remembers. He's interrupted from summarizing by Young-soo. Young-soo is surprised by Kang Lim's writing. Kang Lim insists it's not a story and not forbidden. He also writes of a past life. Kang Lim realizes he has forgotten plot points, but his biggest issue is his different personality to the ML. Kang Lim observes a classmate getting close to Da-hee and analyzes his appeal. He got close to the heroine's half on looks alone. Stopping the Stalker was simple, but he knows Da-hee's fate is much worse. Won't I get beaten up instead? Kang Lim believes violence is unnecessary for normal high schoolers. Young-soo chides him, calling him servant and outdated. He realizes if he knows the place and time, he can stop it. Can't I just stop her from going there? He shudders, realizing. Young-soo grabs Kang Lim, calling him a descendant of the Dragon King. The teacher yells, frustrated with Kang Lim's antics again. He thinks he's overthinking, coming back from the office again, which the girls noticed. Kang Lim decides that saving a life is more important than sounding crazy. He slides the door open, determined to stop her. Hey, Yuda. Kang Lim sees the attention Da-hee gets. He watches her surrounded by classmates, thinking, maybe I'll wait. The squeak of his chair betrays his presence. Kang Lim tries to calm himself, seeing Da-hee with her classmates again. I should speak to her at least once. He walks quickly, thinking he needs to speak to her at least once. It's lunch break, but he couldn't reach her. Kang Lim is stunned by the attention Da-hee gets and thinks, how is there constantly a crowd around her? He wonders why she isn't coming. He overhears classmates talking to Da-hee about visiting a store. There's no way. Kang Lim is in shock. Da-hee didn't approach him. He wonders if his actions already changed the future. Kang Lim falls and has a vision of a similar situation, confused by it. The teacher announces a transfer student and is interrupted by Kang Lim's outburst. Kang Lim, what are you doing? He's shocked. Standing at the sink, Kang Lim turns the faucet on, realizing he's looping again. He realizes that if he triggers the loop, he'll return to this morning. How did I die? Loop trigger. He thinks death is a common trigger, but what caused this return? He barely made it out of school. Kang Lim decides to act normal until lunch, relieved to avoid cursing again. Suddenly someone calls out to him, "Hi Kang Lim." Yonga teases Kang Lim about his eyes. Yonga says he's always saying that, someone might think she wears contacts. Kang Lim finishes. Yonga agrees to look at Kang Lim's work. She smiles shyly, planning to show it to him at the club room. Kang Lim realizes he ran into Yonga earlier than before. He's in shock and wonders what the butterfly effect will be. Kang Lim thinks he needs to be careful and will check after school. Dahi quietly replies, "Okay." The clock strikes 12:40 p.m., signaling lunch. He's determined to speak with you, Dahi. I'm having a meaningful conversation. Kang Lim, ready for anything, is suddenly asked, "Hey, have we ever met before?" Kang Lim is flustered by Dahi's question, his mind racing. Dahi smiles, amused by his formal tone as she continues to observe. Kang Lim, flustered, thinks he might have messed up. He tries to regain his composure as Dahi observes him smiling. Dahi wonders if Kang Lim has something to tell her. Kang Lim is flustered, stuttering as he tries to respond to her. Kang Lim is struggling for words. Two classmates greet Dahi, inviting her to a store visit. Kang Lim thinks the lunch looks gross and decides to skip it. He wonders if he ran out of time. Kang Lim flinches, realizing that Dahi knows Seo Yoon Young. "No, I can't let that happen." He slides his chair back, determined. Kang Lim flinches, realizing that Dahi knows Seo Yoon Young. Fellow classmates look at her, curious and confused. Yoon Young. She confirms her friendship with Seo Yoon Young, making Kang Lim panic. His delusions are starting to become true too fast. Kang Lim recalls how surprising it was seeing Dahi in person. He plans to steer the talk to the Stalker. Kang Lim is confused by Dahi's name. Dahi replies, amused. She wonders if Kang Lim already knows about her too. Dahi silences Kang Lim aggressively and demands that he follow. She threatens him if he tries anything. "I'll kill you." Kang Lim calls out to Dahi as she's being dragged away, demanding an explanation. He then realizes the situation has become dangerous. Dahi suggests going somewhere secluded, like the back of the school. Kang Lim is surprised by her sudden suggestion. Kang Lim is flustered, wondering if Dahi is confessing her feelings. Others overhear and are surprised by the turn of events. A sudden shift to Dahi in a wedding dress. She wonders what he's thinking about. She says, "Just the day we first met." Dahi smiles, finding his embarrassment cute. "You're embarrassing me," she says sweetly. In his imagination, Kang Lim sees Dahi in a wedding dress. He clenches his fist, thinking. Kang Lim snaps back to reality, realizing he's misheard Dahi. He's angered by the wedding dress vision. Dahi asks if he understands. She warns him not to tell anyone about her. "I'm not going to physically kill you." Dahi continues her warning, stating she will use anything she needs to obliterate Kang Lim's social life. He's confused by her extreme statement. Kang Lim is in denial, pointing accusingly at Dahi. He thinks, "That's not Dahi, she would never say that." Dahi scoffs, asking if he's playing dumb. She says that she is doing a nice girl cosplay. Summing up what's known about Dahi from the webtoon, she excelled in everything. Fans called her creator's mistake. It's described how she was always kind, but fans still criticized her. However, she won the popularity poll. Kang Lim realizes he even fell for Dahi's facade. He regrets not stopping Yoon Young. Kang Lim refuses to believe what he's hearing. He shouts, asking if she's really Yu Dahi. Dahi states that her innocent character was made up by her agency. Kang Lim is shocked by Dahi's confession, HP dropping to 0. No way. Dahi's transformation is complete as she denies everything. She suggests they return to class cheerfully, covered in glitter. Kang Lim is incredulous, thinking it's too late for that. Dahi's anger is peaked. "Now I just look stupid." Kang Lim gets slapped, Dahi yelling, "This is all your fault." Kang Lim is on the ground after the slap in pain. Dahi warns him to watch what he says from now on. Kang Lim repeats list, confused by what Dahi means. She leads him up the stairs. She's excited to show him her 101 things to do in high school list. Dahi punches a hole in the wall. Kang Lim retorts that he doesn't want her spreading rumors. Dahi states she doesn't trust Yoon Young or Young Ah even if one could make Meju out of bean paste. She asks about joining a club. Dahi mentions their homeroom teacher is liberal. Kang Lim asks if clubs are why she transferred. Dahi explains clubs are for college apps and screening students. Kang Lim realizes it's been this way for 10 years. Dahi casually asks if Kang Lim doesn't have friends. He's shocked by the flippant comment. Dahi says that more friends makes you socially weaker and apologizes sarcastically. Kang Lim is annoyed she manipulated him. Kang Lim wonders how many clubs there are. Dahi says it's hard to choose by just looking. Dahi questions Kang Lim's club interest, adding she was good at sports. Suddenly, Yoon Young is attacked. Dahi kicks the soccer ball with incredible force. "Let's go," she yells. Kang Lim watches as the ball breaks through the net. Is this even possible? Dahi celebrates, shouting about her goal. Kang Lim asks if she's trying to go pro. Dahi gulps down water, exhausted from demonstrating her athletic abilities. She asks, was that all of the sports? Dahi questions if it's more than just trying out sports clubs. She says, let's see. Then now, she notices a poster for the All-Purpose Culture Club. Kang Lim says he didn't see it on the board. Dahi says that's her club. Dahi explains the club's motto for appearance and reality. Meanwhile, other students are engrossed in their video games. Kang Lim's gaming session is interrupted by Yang-soo calling him servant. A girl speaks up, introducing herself as Yu Dahi. Just then another girl speaks up. You can talk comfortably, I'm also just a student. Kang Lim explains that Dahi wanted to see all the clubs and she asked what this one was. She wants to play games. Other students comment on Dahi's gaming skills. They joke about Kang Lim getting along with a 3D girl. Yang-soo is appalled. Kang Lim is shocked, realizing she's tricked him. The gamer retorts that it's rude to talk like that about Yonga. He says she's a human chosen by Steins Gate. Dahi wants a match. The gamer is still talking. Dahi asks, yeah, then what? She glares at him. Dahi asks if he thinks she's weak at games too. Kang Lim's anger flares. Laughing at me. Dahi shouts confidently that she won't be bad at games, challenging the gamer. He smiles, unsurprised by her confidence. Dahi yawns after a long gaming session. She claims they gamed until the sun went down. Kang Lim says they failed the list. Dahi says she won't help it, they will keep going at break tomorrow. Why are you acting like I need you to come with you? Dahi reflects on middle school. Kang Lim wonders if that's her nice girl act. Dahi's internal monologue reveals she believes her nice girl image is essential. Kang Lim stares, lost in thought. Dahi questions if Kang Lim didn't like her nice girl act too. Flashback to when he thought she was. Kang Lim tries to backtrack, saying that he didn't mean it like that. Dahi brushes it off, it's fine, everyone's like that anyway. Dahi asserts that she'll live as the Yu Dahi everyone wants. She asks if he's disappointed she's this pretentious. Dahi tells Kang Lim no matter what he says, it's a shame. She likes honesty more. Dahi expresses Kang Lim is different from her Webtoon counterpart. He admits he is more comfortable around this Dahi. Dahi suddenly starts walking away, leaving Kang Lim in shock. He calls after her, asking what's wrong. Dahi smiles, confident and ready to act like the Dahi everyone wants. He stammers, completely flustered by Dahi's last statement. What about me? What did you say? Dahi skips ahead, talking about honestly facts. Kang Lim mutters about people swinging fists at the drop of a hat. He laments missing the Stalker. Kang Lim realizes it wasn't the right place to confess. He remembers the Stalker is going to attack Dahi today. There's still time. Kang Lim reluctantly calls the police to report the thugs. There's a couple of thugs over here, he nervously explains. They're throwing firecrackers. The story is left on a cliffhanger as the reader is left waiting. The alarm blares as Kang Lim reaches for his phone. He slams his hand on the snooze button, groaning, please Lord. Someone yells, hey. His phone displays 8:20 a.m. as Kang Lim realizes it's Thursday. He suddenly jumps out of bed yelling, that means, realizing Dahi escaped the roof. From downstairs, Min Kyung is told to tell her brother breakfast is ready, but refuses to go in his room. Laughter echoes. He reflects on a past incident at the police station, sweat dropping. Back in the present, Min Kyung is surprised. Someone off-screen says Kang Lim finally did something big. Min Kyung yells that Kang Lim messed up big time. The mom asks about the police station before slapping him. The sting of the slap fades as Kang Lim bolts up the stairs. Oh fuck, I'm running late. Kang Lim remembers dealing with one stalker, but the second is a real threat. Kang Lim thinks the stalker was a one-time villain. He realizes it's still too early in the story to rush things. A girl with dead eyes comments about Park Young-ah, covered in sweat. Kang Lim is rushing up the stairs, but Da-hee is calm. She says it's fine, she's always late anyway. Da-hee agrees and says that she changed the things that Kang Lim pointed out yesterday. Kang Lim grabs Da-hee, warning her not to do something to the main character. Kang Lim sprints ahead, but Da-hee stops. Do you know how hard it is to repeat the same day, she says. Kim Na-yoon puts her arm around a surprised Park Young-ah, asking what she's doing. Someone questions if it's okay for the vice president to be late. Kai Na-yoon arrives, being asked if she's the president. Someone shouts at Kang Lim to stop insulting humanities. Nearby, girls gossip, asking if he took that. Park Young-ah laments she was going to give it to him during clubs. Kim Na-yoon says Kang Lim's only interested in 2D girls. Someone comments that there's something wrong with him and Kang Lim. She mentions it's all over Facebook. A student confronts Kang Lim, showing a post about Da-hee. Try denying it if you can, why do you keep following Da-hee? The student shows Kang Lim the picture, and Da-hee argues it's the other way around. A student tells Kang Lim to lie better if he wants to. The student mocks Kang Lim, saying Da-hee must be dragging him along. The students watch Kang Lim and Da-hee, commenting on their interactions. Kang Lim overhears and is confused. Before Kang Lim can process anything, another student mentions going to T1 middle school too. Another student threatens Kang Lim, saying he knows everything. He warns him to stay away from Da-hee. It'll happen anyway. Kang Lim remembers the main character helping Da-hee adjust. I was worried since he doesn't exist in this reality. Looking at what that bitch is doing, she seems fine. Kang Lim thought it was all over but suddenly meets Da-hee. What? Why are you here? Someone finds Da-hee eating snacks in someone else's clubroom. Kai Na-yoon arrives, annoyed at the interruption. The student states that society looks down on people who try to subvert authority. Kang Lim denies saying something, but Da-hee says he has no friends to tell secrets to. Hey. A student tells Kang Lim to go bother someone else, saying he's in the way. Da-hee worries about too much attention. She regrets adding her number to her application. An onslaught of club applications flood Da-hee's phone. She looks annoyed at the many messages. Kang Lim thinks confessing without talking is from Webtoons. Da-hee thinks she's too pretty, saying it's all her fault. Da-hee teases Kang Lim about his priorities. Kang Lim hears a quote as if in his own head, he's unamused. Da-hee quotes Muhammad Ali, then apologizes to an unseen person. He thinks it's the worst apology ever. Da-hee finishes replying to the applications, saying they can return to that list. She asks if Kang Lim was waiting, tilting her head, looking confused. Waiting, who? Da-hee trails behind Kang Lim, a thoughtful expression on her face. What is she planning? Flashbacks show the student saying they are friends with Yoon Young, and Da-hee denying she knows Kang Lim. Someone thinks one of them is lying to him. Someone questions if Kang Lim is Yoon Young's boyfriend, while Da-hee smirks. I need to do my games. Da-hee realizes it makes sense now since Kang Lim wouldn't lie. She realizes he knows Yoon Young's real name. Kang Lim asks what she's doing, but she wonders how to use this. Kang Lim asks if her list is finished. Da-hee stretches, replying that she still has much to do. Da-hee says she has modeling gigs and someone should be here soon. She smirks. Kang Lim hears Da-hee say she's at the entrance, talking to her sister. He's shocked, realizing something must happen today, and yells in frustration about not being told sooner. Kang Lim wonders why everyone has left already but quickly dismisses it. He asks Da-hee what's up, wondering if something's wrong. Da-hee asks if he's busy. Kang Lim says he doesn't have anything to do, to which Da-hee replies exactly. She asks him to be her manager. Kang Lim is left dumbfounded by Da-hee's request to be her manager. Da-hee says it's only for today. Someone says that man won't be forgiven. As Kang Lim continues to stress, an unknown stalker watches Da-hee. Wait for me, Da-hee. As the car speeds down the road, the woman realizes she hasn't introduced herself. I'm Lee Hyun-ju. As Hyun-ju settles in, she insists Kang Lim call her Nuna. He responds with a small, okay. Lee Hyun-ju mentions they didn't know what to do during the situation. She realizes she must rush to another set as soon as Da-hee gets off. Hyun-ju whispers, warning Kang Lim to be careful about her age. One manager made the mistake once. Da-hee chimes in, I can hear you. Kang Lim seems confused by Hyun-ju's statement. Hyun-ju says she doesn't act nice around her. Hyun-ju is shocked that Da-hee would be so friendly with someone other than Yoon Young. Are you two like that? Startled by Hyun-ju's comment, Kang Lim and Da-hee emphatically deny any romantic involvement. As they deny any romantic feelings, Kang Lim sees a sign, a GGD magazine. Kang Lim recognizes the magazine's name. Hyun-ju explains its influence, showcasing their popular YouTube channel. They pause, unsure of what to do next. Hyun-ju advises Kang Lim to simply nod and stay put. Then Yoon Young comes rushing, carrying coffee for everyone, declaring they're late. An unseen person yells about the model not showing enough emotion. They question if the model is looking down on them. Amidst the greetings, Kang Lim is caught off guard. He wonders to himself what's going on with the staff and the model. The woman carrying coffee asks if manager Head Lee is here. The red-haired man replies that it's not that. He points at Kang Lim and asks if he's serious. The red-haired man retorts that newcomers only handle errands. She warns Kang Lim to be careful and stay out of sight. Someone yells to hurry and get the outfits ready. A staff replies quickly, then the other one apologizes and says she needs to go. A woman wishes Kang Lim good luck, who replies nervously. Inside the prep room, someone rummages through a bag, then angry voices explode. The men whisper behind the scenes, talking about the atmosphere. One mentions that Kang Lim is in for a world of hell. Behind the scenes, others remark on Kang Lim's fate. Better for us since he'll take all the verbal abuse, but Kang Lim has other plans. Kang Lim recalls his first impression of director Choi. His attitude was clear from the start, constantly berating those around him and appearing in chapters involving Da-hee's career. Despite his terrible attitude, Kang Lim knows director Choi isn't a threat to Da-hee's life. Kang Lim reflects on his past self's inaction. Director Choi sits, muttering to himself about what to do with the student. The red-haired man wonders if he can even call Kang Lim a manager in that outfit. Kang Lim thinks to himself that's why he changed. Kang Lim vows to fix things, then Da-hee poses in new outfit. The staff around the set are impressed with her beauty. An angry man shouts for the next outfit. The staff scrambles to grab the correct outfits. I brought the goods, a staff yells as he approaches. The director shouts orders, demanding more lighting and adjusted heights. One of the staff replies he changed the light positions. Another rushes to do as he says, carrying a box. The unseen woman compliments Kang Lim's work ethic and asks if they often work together. A blonde woman questions the nature of the staff's interactions. Those behind the scenes tell each other to be quiet. Director Choi's favorite Sunday shop is closed. This could ruin the entire photo shoot. Kang Lim frantically searches for another place. Someone suggests ordering from anywhere, but another staff member stops him. He warns that the director is extremely picky. The staff decides to order from anywhere and blame Kang Lim if Director Choi gets upset. That's a stretch. Director Choi is disgusted by the new Sunday place. He complains that the only decent place is closed today. Kang Lim apologizes, but Director Choi is too busy praising a new Sunday place. He shouts about the delicious broth. Director Choi enjoys the delivered soup. Everyone is surprised he likes the new place. The man asks which agency they are with. Dahi announces herself as Yu Dahi from Green Window and that she recently came from overseas. He replies, "Really, I'm doing a music video after this." The staff congratulates each other after the soup event. Kang Lim is surprised as he wonders what happened. Kang Lim drinks. The woman asks if he's worked in broadcasting or management before. She's surprised he can match Director Choi. Kang Lim's declaration surprises the staff. Kang Lim takes a sip of his soda, referencing his Webtoon knowledge. Kang Lim thinks how reading Webtoons prepared him. Dahi retorts, "That's coming from a loner like you." Dahi explains the definition of the insult. Kang Lim responds sarcastically. The two then say goodbye to the staff, ending their workday. "It was okay for me today since I'm a one-timer." The blonde woman thinks Dahi must be tired while going back and forth from work and school. She thinks it would be hard. Dahi thinks about how to live up to everyone's expectations. She notices Kang Lim standing next to a vending machine. Dahi leans against a vending machine. She scoffs, internally critiquing motivational sayings as Kang Lim drinks his soda. Dahi's mind is blown, but Kang Lim disagrees. He states the ends justify the means. He grabs his wallet, suggesting a different approach. Kang Lim receives messages from Hyun-ju urging him to rely on others. He thinks, there's definitely people around. Dahi finishes her conversation and gets ready to leave. Suddenly, a staff member calls out to Kang Lim, asking for help moving boxes to storage. Kang Lim agrees to help. Dahi, flustered, wonders why Kang Lim acts so arrogant. She thinks of him as a loner. Kang Lim walks through the building, realizing he's seeing characters from his favorite webtoon everywhere. Kang Lim is led into a storage room. I thought this might happen, but all sorts of things might happen now. He realizes he needs to prepare himself for what's to come. The world warps and distorts around Kang Lim and an unknown person, an ominous voice booming. Kang Lim reels, questioning the bizarre events unfolding. An unknown enemy accuses him of corrupting Dahi. Kang Lim is shocked to see a man bleeding on the ground. No way, that's Stalker, but why already? Despite the constant bullying during his study abroad, someone finally spoke to him. Hey there, I heard you. Dahi cheerfully agrees to get along, not yet revealing her true nature. Kang Lim is surprised to learn she's a model. Kang Lim admires Dahi's magazine debut, thinking that is amazing in itself. He fondly remembers being her one and only fan. Suddenly, Dahi gets called out by a classmate. Excited classmates congratulate Dahi on her debut article, while Yong-soo fumes with jealousy. He thinks, why didn't she even look at me? Kang Lim is thankful for Dahi returning. Suddenly, a mysterious hooded figure appears, asking Kang Lim to be their manager. Other students argue with Dahi, claiming she should be more grateful. Suddenly, Kang Lim is stabbed, a sinister voice yelling, "It's all your fault." The sinister classmate's face contorts in rage, yelling, "How dare you dirty our Dahi?" Kang Lim, eyes wide with terror, is suddenly surrounded by dark energy. Kang Lim finds himself back in the convenience store, confused. Dahi notices his strange behavior, asking if he's all right. Sweat drips down Kang Lim's face as he mutters, "I almost died, or did I?" Kang Lim clutches his head in disbelief, unsure of what he's seeing. Dahi urgently calls for help. Hearing Dahi's voice, Kang Lim clutches his head, remembering the stalker. He wonders how this time loop has changed things. Kang Lim pulls Dahi away, claiming it's dangerous to stay. Dahi is confused, questioning his strange behavior. Kang Lim is frustrated, the bus route takes too long. He decides they need to get on any bus they can find now. Dahi is startled, clearly reacting to something. Kang Lim stares in the same direction, equally shocked. Suddenly, they are sitting on the bus with Dahi saying, "Ah, so basically this is what you were talking about." Dahi explains Kang Lim was stabbed, but due to the time loop they're back. She asks if he expects her to believe it. Dahi comments that he's been reading too many webtoons. Kang Lim states he had to tell her everything. Dahi reveals she felt like she had a stalker recently, surprising Kang Lim. He asks if she reported it to the police. Dahi explains if nothing big happens, reporting the stalker is useless. Her agency can't do much either. Kang Lim thinks, just now I was stabbed in the stomach. Meanwhile, Dahi received a text from Hyunju. Dahi asks if Kang Lim hated being there because the stalker looks scary. Kang Lim says no, but he noticed something strange. Kang thinks he recognizes the uniform from school. He decides to investigate at school tomorrow to find out. Kang Lim is warned to be careful at school and maintain Dahi's good image. Dahi scoffs, annoyed by the comment. On the bus, Dahi looks thoughtful, seemingly reflecting on Kang Lim's story. Suddenly, she's in bed as someone pats her head in a comforting manner. Dahi reflects in bed, thinking of someone accepting her for who she is. She admits starting on the wrong foot. Dahi states it's all just karma, but Kang Lim only responds with huh yeah. Kang Lim reflects that since he isn't the main character, the timeline doesn't need to be perfect. However, the storyline is flowing the same way. He can handle it. Dahi asks what Kang Lim thinks of honesty from the very beginning. She abruptly asks, "What are you suddenly?" Dahi wonders how well she would balance modeling with school life if she revealed her true self. No, that would be too much. Someone grabs Dahi's arm tightly, confessing their unrequited feelings. Dahi is shocked by the sudden violent behavior. Kang Lim is shocked by Dahi's sudden question, wondering what she could be up to. Dahi seems to be crying silently on the bus. Dahi announces that they've arrived at her stop. Kang Lim is still processing everything, lost in thought. He knows he has to protect Dahi. Kang Lim's sister scolds him for coming home late, asking why he isn't at the academy. She assumes he's been at an internet cafe. He arrives home and his sister continues to nag. Kang Lim collapses onto his bed, surprised by Dahi's change in demeanor. What is this? Even in ESW, I never saw her cry like that. Suddenly, Kang Lim receives a call from Hyunju while Dahi is in a car. Hyunju asks about them. Hyunju says she called to say thanks, hearing Dahi did great. She mentions dealing with the old geezer must have been hard. Dahi jokingly threatens to shoot her. Dahi quietly thanks someone for their friendship with her, but suddenly wonders what she is doing. Then Hyunju told Kang Lim about Dahi, the kind girl. At first, she only wore the nice girl mask at work, but then it seems she showed her coworkers another side. The scene transitions, reflecting on past events. A new character speaks on the phone, noting how many chapters of ESW have been sent. Is this a clue? The panel reveals Dahi's thank you for being close to her in ESW. She looked insecure then. Kang Lim feels incredibly sad. He hangs up on Hyunju, wanting to loop back in time again. He is desperate. Kang Lim internally berates himself, questioning his actions. He sighs, deciding to apologize to Dahi tomorrow at school. At school, Kang Lim approaches Dahi, intending to discuss the previous night. Dahi cheerfully greets him, acting as if nothing happened. Kang Lim is puzzled. Dahi playfully thanks Kang Lim and jokes about the previous day's events. She then asks him to be her manager again. Dahi realizes they are late for homeroom and wants to hurry. Kang Lim suddenly grabs her hand, stopping her. Dahi cheerfully greets Ho-chun, even owing him for yesterday, but Kang Lim realizes she's fuming at him. Kang Lim realizes that Dahi showing her true self to him might attract the stalker's attention. He decides to look for the stalker. Kang Lim frantically flips through the yearbook. He's trying to identify the stalker. He realizes that they might not even be in the same grade. Dahi questions Kang Lim's presence in her class and his interest in the attendance book. He stutters, confirming his attendance at APC later. Dahi dismisses Kang Lim's actions. He's just always like that, she insists, just the normal Kang Lim. A few days pass and Kang Lim and Dahi continue to ignore each other. He laments that he's finding no clues about the stalker. Kang Lim realizes the stalker might not even attend their school, wearing their uniform to blend in. Yang-soo notices him sighing. Kang Lim's desperation grows. He remembers Yoon Young's stalker incident and its connection to Da-hee's debut. This time, the stalker becomes more malicious. Da-hee tries to handle the situation herself, arranging a meeting. She even gets a confession. Enraged, he attacks her with a knife. Kang Lim came in with a flying kick, saving Da-hee from the stalker's wrath. Did he sense the danger? Kang Lim is enamored by Da-hee's acting but snaps back to reality, reminded of the danger. He vows to find the stalker before she meets him. Da-hee reads Kang Lim's texts about the stalker but doesn't reply. Kang Lim is annoyed and is starting to get a little worried about Da-hee's plans. A teacher asks Da-hee to spare him some time to talk, surprising her. Students begin whispering about Kang Lim's connection to Da-hee. Da-hee tells the teacher she's been busy with the volleyball team. He asks her to keep their conversation brief, hinting at Da-hee's act. Da-hee dismisses the teacher's concerns, adding that she's doing her best. And about that stalker, that's all okay now. Da-hee reflects on asking Ho-chan for help, noting his prowess in martial arts. Kang Lim approves conditionally. Da-hee claims everything stalk-related is fine. Kang Lim suddenly appears behind her and calls out to her. Kang Lim sighs, frustrated, and begs Da-hee to be herself. So how exactly am I like? Da-hee questions. Da-hee tells Kang Lim that following his rules will fail. Kang Lim is taken aback by this. She reveals her tragic past. Da-hee seems to make a resolution. Kang Lim asks her to explain her sudden change of heart. Da-hee retorts, demanding the same. Da-hee relentlessly questions Kang Lim's obsession and concern. Kang Lim stutters, desperately thinking about what to say. Da-hee boldly accuses Kang Lim of stalking, leaving him stunned and confused by the bizarre claim. To prove a point, she reveals her conversation with Yoon Young. Kang Lim is taken aback and stutters. He's desperately trying to find a way to explain himself. Da-hee thinks she's cornered him. Kang Lim is overwhelmed trying to explain himself. Da-hee doubts him. She reveals the rumors she's heard about him. Kang Lim is taken aback by Da-hee's bold accusation that he might be the stalker. But you were around me, he insists. Do I look like someone who'd stalk you? Da-hee reminds Kang Lim that she's already revealed her knowledge of his time loop secret. She's exasperated by his continued pursuit. Da-hee reveals she never liked Kang Lim from the start. I'm doing this to save her, she insists. Kang Lim admits he's the one causing all this chaos going through the loop. Da-hee simply replies, really. Da-hee's cold declaration leaves Kang Lim speechless. They both turn away from each other, a silent battle of wills raging between them. The air crackles with tension. Rain falls as Da-hee stares blankly ahead. A silent pause hangs in the air after Kang Lim's shocking admission. What will she do with this new truth? Da-hee apologizes for being noisy and declares she'll stay away, suggesting they give up. She sighs and says, okay. Kang Lim is surprised and shouts, huh, Da-hee. Rain pours as someone calls out, asking what Kang Lim is doing outside. They approach, warning him to stay away from Da-hee. Inside the bathroom, Da-hee dries her hair, lost in her own thoughts. Amidst the heavy rain and tension, a crowd gathers, eager to win Da-hee for their club. Da-hee, surrounded by supporters, resolves to play her role perfectly. I'll do everything to help you all. A defeat screen flashes, signaling the failure of Kang Lim's plan. Will he give up? Da-hee asks if it's okay for Yong-ah to go to the club today. She hesitates, and Yong-ah questions her. The class president observes Kang Lim's absence and tired eyes. She notes his skipping the witch goddess event. Kang Lim thinks he shouldn't have gotten involved. He sighs, wondering who he is to interfere. Da-hee coldly states that Kang Lim's actions are completely like him. It must be serious, not just nosiness. Da-hee internally admits Kang Lim is the guy she likes, despite their constant arguments. Is this part of her plan? The class president is surprised at his admission. It's okay if you can't come, Da-hee says, though thinking it's doomed. Kang Lim realizes that to stop the stalker, he needs Da-hee's help. Kang Lim tries to figure out his situation, but Yang-soo bursts in, mocking him. Yang-soo calls Kang Lim his servant. The king is questioned about the timing. He retorts about his third eye. Can Yang-soo see it too? The king states he wants to use the situation to set a trap for someone. The king proclaims that his method provides an advantage against any foe. Yang-soo questions his recent interest in a new webtoon. Kang Lim mutters that his method might work. Dahi looks at him, confused. Kang Lim whispers something secret into Yong-ah's ear. Yong-ah is surprised and visibly flustered by this. In his room, the stalker searches for tutorials on how to tie people up and on knife fighting. His obsession is growing. As Kang Lim grapples with Dahi's accusations, he receives a creepy love confession. The stalker is back. The students say their goodbyes as school ends. Kang Lim walks towards the back of the annex thinking to himself. He hears a voice, Dahi. Yang-soo calls out to Dahi, excited to finally see her. He says it has been a long time. Dahi coldly rejects Yang-soo's call. He questions why she is being dishonest with him through text, frustrated with her rejection. Yang-soo claims they are in a relationship. Yang-soo continues his rant, revealing his delusions reach back to middle school. Dahi pauses, seemingly affected by his words. The students whisper rumors about Dahi getting a sponsor, wondering if that is how she is so successful. Yang-soo smirks, admitting he started the rumors out of jealousy. Dahi apologizes and tells him she is busy. Two girls whisper, noting how Dahi ignored them, speculating it's due to her popularity. Yang-soo approaches them, feigning innocence while lamenting how much it hurt to start those rumors. Yang-soo drags a tied bag. He asks Dahi to leave with him, saying they'll go far away together. Dahi calls Yang-soo disgusting. He is shocked by her words, noticing the change in her voice. Now trembling, he is scared and wonders what Dahi has become. Dahi looks at Kang Lim with disdain. I'm not Kang Lim, you son of a bitch. Kang Lim is confused by Dahi's words. Dahi says it's upsetting that he's only looking for you, Dahi. Kang Lim responds, confused, while Dahi texts him on the phone. He denies sending the messages, claiming he personally got her number to use it. Kang Lim remembers Dahi mentioning his name on the club application forms. Yang-soo's trap worked. She realizes she'd need to intervene if she couldn't stop them meeting. To stop the stalker, Dahi plans to investigate and set up a confession. She changed the phone number on Dahi's club application forms. This is why he is wearing their uniform. She anticipated he would contact her quickly. It was easy to get his information. The phone screen fills with I love you DAHE texts and location details. She planned to get his confession by acting as Dahi. It would be enough to start an investigation. But he had full confidence in his plans. He pauses, thinking about what he heard. Even 1 year earlier, the incident would be the same. Kang Lim calmly tells Yang-soo that he makes incidents meaningful. Enraged, Yang-soo questions how he can deny his love for Dahi. He continues walking and thinks, always bothering me anyway. He's happy that everything is going according to plan. Yang-soo says to get rid of you. Yang-soo shouts, die. Kang Lim realizes he's not strong and has no answer. He even considered watching fighting videos. Kang Lim is gasping. He says it's too hard and gives up in 3 minutes. Yang-soo rushes with his knife. Kang Lim decides to use something else to fight. Dahi screams, seemingly shocked. A figure collapses to the ground, emphasizing someone of great strength. The tables have turned. Dahi kicks Yang-soo into the air, disarming him. Yang-soo yells, questioning what the person is doing to Dahi. The person asks if she is okay. Dahi is shocked, asking what Kang Lim is doing dressed like that. Yang-soo explains he received a love letter from Dahi to meet at the annex. Dahi points out Yang-soo is the stalker. Kang Lim hears Yang-soo call him a bastard, then asks who he is. Staggering up, Yang-soo asks if Kang Lim is bothering Dahi. He flicks his knife open. Yang-soo screams not to interfere. Kang Lim prepares his stance, getting ready for another attack. Yang-soo's head snaps back from the powerful kick. Dahi has defeated Yang-soo and saved Kang Lim. As Yang-soo is sent flying, someone comments that it was very brutal. Someone asks if he's the best fighter or part of the 1103. Kang Lim is asked what happened. Kang Lim thinks, and I had a superficial view of justice because I was so obsessed with webtoons, so I stepped in. He is confident this is enough for the police. Kang Lim begins to ponder the meaning of Dahi's actions, thinking, so what you're saying right now? Kang Lim is running away. Dahi notes that this location was selected specifically. She is on the phone. Dahi decides to call the police first, but then spots something past the fence. She calls out, wait over there. Dahi is painting again but is interrupted by a text message. Kang Yun-ah apologizes for not completing the painting. Dahi is questioned about Kang Lim on the phone, seemingly uncomfortable by the question. Dahi claims she's dealt with stalkers before. She doesn't believe Kang Lim is a stalker, noting what he hasn't done. Dahi questions what she expected from Kang Lim. Yong-soo bursts in, yelling for Dahi, now wielding a knife. Yong-soo demands Dahi leave with him to a place of isolation. Surprised, she recognizes the name Do Woon Hyun. Yong-soo questions Dahi, asking why she's calling him her stalker. He exclaims he's just in love with her and says they are in a relationship. Yong-soo is shocked. He shouts that Dahi doesn't speak like that, he'll make her clean. Knowing the best option is to run from weapons, Dahi tries to buy herself time. She tells Yong-soo to stay. Dahi gasps after the surprising and brutal defeat of Yong-soo. Dahi jumps over the fence. Looking back, Yong-soo is shocked. He screams Dahi's name. Dahi panics as she falls backwards. Is she really going to die because of that guy? As Dahi falls, the future Dahi ominously says that someone will appear soon. A person reaches out. Falling to the ground, Yong-soo is clearly in agonizing pain. Dahi's name is screamed in the sky. The future Dahi says, "For who you are." Yong-soo lunges from over the wall, screaming Dahi's name in anger. Dahi falls, reaching out with a look of shock as someone grabs her wrist. Yong-soo hauls Dahi up with a grunt, saving her from the fall. Desperate, she clings to the wall, straining to climb. A voice shouts, questioning who dared to touch her hand. A punch lands, the force of the blow causing a visible shockwave through the air. Yong-soo is sent flying backwards, defeated by the sudden attack. Kang Lim is shocked. He sees Yong-soo and Dahi on the ground. Kang Lim asks if they are okay, while Yong-soo claims he is alive. Yong-soo lies unconscious on the floor, breathing heavily. The girl stares, asking how they both knew to come. Dahi, flustered by the question, stammers about hobbies and preferences. The girl looks back, surprised by the mention of her uniform. The girl is shocked, calling out Kang Lim's name in disbelief. She questions his actions and wonders what is wrong with him. The blue-haired boy clutches at his chest, struggling to breathe from running. "Hey, don't die," the voice shouts frantically. Blue-haired boy declares that he can't die due to how hard he worked. Dahi, trembling with fear, tries to reassure herself that everything will be okay. Dahi is reassured that her safety is the top priority by the woman. The girl asks if Kang Lim is hurt. She told the nurse to come by. She's thankful of Ho-chin. Kang Lim agrees. Ho-chin is complimented by the coach. "Ho-chin, you're amazing," he says. Another exclaims he saw a knife. A student is embarrassed. Kang Lim stares intensely, admitting he attacked but didn't save Dahi. He realizes Dahi is on the rooftop. He then wonders if he had aimed for Dahi. She's shocked but also determined to keep moving, running, and getting away. The boys remark on Kang Lim's quick reaction, deciding to spread the word. Dahi approaches the nurse's office. Dahi cries Kang Lim's name and grabs the door. A boy wonders why Park Young-ah is there and how Kang Lim is doing. Dahi's eyes swirl with concern as she urgently asks if Kang Lim is okay and where he's hurt. Kang Lim looks shocked. Kang Lim is confused, stating he wouldn't be at the nurse if stabbed by a knife. He then mentions a rumor about Dahi. Kang Lim questions why there's a cliff at school. He claims the nurse only said he had a cramp and should rest. Dahi is relieved. He asks if Young-ah managed to resolve her other issues. It was all thanks to her. Kang Lim thanks Na-yoon for her help. He thought Dahi borrowed a wig from the theater club. Kang Lim's frustration reaches a boiling point. He questions Dahi's excuse. The boy remarks indeed he's the king's servant. The students seem to think the same. Is this the epilogue, the conclusion to that whole crazy case? It's been a week. He yawns, wishing he'd known about their past middle school connection. Lunch is drumsticks. Despite everything that happened, Dahi was still busy. Dahi is approached and asked about joining the basketball team. She overhears how Dahi has been receiving a lot of attention and love calls lately. It seems she's very popular. Kang Lim relaxes, relieved that the stalker case has come to an end. He heads to lunch and asks for a lot. Kang Lim sighs, feeling out of it lately. A message from Dahi comes in, telling him to stay after school. A loud sound echoes through the halls. Someone is running towards the door, urgent footsteps approaching. Someone asks what's up and what she's doing at this time. It's the broadcasting club, she's writing a script for them. Kang Lim hesitates, then questions Dahi, asking if her chest is okay. Na-yoon questions his words. A girl suggests training after the Stalker incident. Kang Lim, grunting, rebuffs the suggestion. He considers training after all. The blonde girl asks if that's why he called her. Should I just go? She continues, thanking him for saving her during the ordeal. Kang Lim interrupts, saying he has something to say first. Kang Lim suddenly apologizes, his expression unreadable. Dahi is taken aback by his unexpected words. Kang Lim admits he said something he shouldn't have on the bus. He apologizes for hurting Dahi. Kang Lim states he can now answer Dahi's question from before. Dahi is visibly confused by the response. Kang Lim reflects on a question about Dahi's true self. He believes everything will be fine despite everything. He is sure. The blonde girl is confused, denying any possibility. She insists she doesn't need comforting. Kang Lim smirks. Dahi questions the queen concept, to which Kang Lim responds he'd be okay with it. Kang Lim summarizes, stating the kind and hot-tempered sides together is Dahi. The boy tells Dahi to act comfortably like before. Dahi scoffs, finding the situation ridiculous. Dahi laughs, remarking that Kang Lim's speech was poorly done. She teases him for not being a loner. Kang Lim apologizes. The girl thinks he likes calling her a loner, but she doesn't care. She repeats the words to herself, seeking reassurance that everything will be all right. The girl introduces herself as the real #1 Dahi fan. Kang Lim questions what she is referring to. Na-yoon questions if he planned to ignore what he said before. I'm a fan. The girl explains Kang Lim was good at managing and helped her with her diary. Kang Lim seems a little embarrassed. Dahi responds, agreeing with what's being said, affirming her commitment to the unspoken agreement. A person with long blonde hair and a red ribbon is seen. The girl smiles confidently, saying look forward to it, with enthusiasm. Kang Lim is flustered, feeling his heart race. He thinks Dahi looks like she came straight out of a webtoon, but he doesn't mean that literally. Kang Lim is asked to help the blonde girl with her club duties. The next day, the girl asks if he was going to call her a slave. Na-yoon begins to explain the whole situation, looking serious and frustrated. Kang Lim speaks to Dahi as she's sitting. Dahi asks what he wants. Dahi is asked to help the baseball club. She states she is too tired and going home. The baseball team asks Dahi to join them. They heard she helps with other clubs too. Dahi firmly refuses, her speech bubbles expressing her anger. The baseball team is surprised, wondering what's going on. The blonde girl is tired, declining to help. She states that she doesn't want to because she's tired. Dahi's popularity grows as a classmate exclaims she watched her entire drama in one sitting. Two girls join the conversation. After the Stalker incident, Dahi became closer to her classmates. They even discuss her drama. Dahi finds it easier to talk to people now. The villain annoyed her. Because of Dahi's drama, the distance between Kang Lim and her began to close. The problem isn't her anymore, it's him. Kang Lim has been trying to understand the time loop's conditions, speculating that it's due to a game over. Kang Lim reflects on how bad his relationship with Dahi was during the Stalker incident. Kang Lim wonders if Dahi being hurt but not dying still triggers the loop. Kang Lim realizes the time loop might not trigger if Dahi avoids death. If that happens, they are in trouble. Since this isn't a webtoon, Kang Lim decides he needs to prepare in advance. According to ESW. Dahi shyly asks, blushing for feedback, how is it? The girl admits she likes Dahi's previous work, but she doesn't know about this new one. It's better than before. Suddenly Kim Na-yoon is questioned for drawing webtoons, but it was Yonga making it awkward. The boys are surprised. Yonga does art, she remains silent then responds, I see. The teacher wants Yonga for career counseling. Elsewhere, Dahi sees Kang Lim and calls out to him. Dahi appears to tell Kang Lim that he looks like a dead fish. Yonga is concerned. Dahi stops Kang Lim, asking if something happened to him like the Stalker incident. It was very dangerous. Kang Lim says if he knew, he could help but warns against being nosy. He denies it. Kang Lim feels bad for worrying Dahi, but can't reveal the truth about ESW. He mentions the upcoming midterms to change the subject. Dahi frantically calls for an ambulance after hearing Kang Lim's situation. She hangs up, determined to save him. Kang Lim questions Dahi's ambulance call. He knows Yong-ah would believe her, but it's too dangerous to involve her. Dahi's worried questions linger in the air, her concern etched on her face. To help, what, if anything, is wrong? Dahi is determined to help Kang Lim. She says he helped her before. Yong-ah walks away with Kang Lim, explaining she's drawing webtoons because of him. She encourages him to share his worries. But Kang Lim brushes off Yong-ah's advice. He turns to Dahi, "Tell me instead." Kang Lim, flustered by Yong-ah's closeness, stammers, caught off guard by her sudden proximity. Yong-ah, you're a bit too close." Kang Lim, realizing Yong-ah truly cares, awkwardly stammers a thanks to Dahi. He acknowledges her past help. Kang Lim asks Yong-ah to listen to his troubles. Yong-ah eagerly accepts, but Kang Lim hesitates, finding it difficult to say. Kang Lim returns, sharing the faculty's decision to disband the APC club. Yong-ah agrees. Kang Lim reveals that the APC club will be disbanded if they don't recruit a new member in 7 days. Kang Lim grumbles about the Dark Church's tactics. Yong-ah notes the low number of new members for the club. Yong-ah realizes that even with the peace at school, losing the club would be complicated. Kang Lim stops in his tracks, realizing someone interrupted them. It's Yong-ah. Weren't you in the APC, Kang Lim? Kang Lim tries to convince Yong-ah to join the APC to prevent the club's disbandment. She refuses. She prefers variety. Dahi, pleased with Kang Lim's eagerness, offers to let Yong-ah use her name to join APC. Kang Lim realizes recruiting is harder than expected. Yong-ah stares intently at him, prompting him to ask if she has an idea. Dahi snaps. Kang Lim is Yang Su's servant. He calls Kang Lim to come to him. Kang Lim exclaims, "What, really? If they write a yearly activities list, the club can continue with approval." Kang Lim, yeah, presents the APC's yearly activities list. Dahi, curious, demands to see what's written in the copy. Kang Lim is shocked. He wrote the truth. Yong-ah is angry, pointing at the club's yearly activities list. Dahi can't handle it anymore. She says this is her specialty and she will help them. Dahi happily says she'll write nicely in the APC club's yearly list. Kang Lim explains that the club is diverse. The student council president suggests, with irritation, they just disband the APC this time. Is playing games all they do? Kang Lim argues that the APC reads webtoons too, as he suddenly reveals Yong-ah's webtoon hobby. Dahi is shocked, really, that Yong-ah draws webtoons. Yong-ah stutters, what artist? The girl compliments Yong-ah's art, asking to see her work. Yong-ah is shy but begins to open her art file. Teary-eyed Dahi finds Yong-ah's goblin story touching. She asks if Yong-ah will publish it. Kang Lim says Dahi gets too absorbed in things, making her remarkable. Kang Lim is about to add one exception regarding the main character in their stories. What should they do? Dahi smirks, mentioning constructive results. Kang Lim doubts she can write the activities list. She'll make APC's name focus on experience. Yong-ah thinks to herself, contemplating what Kang Lim told her. She looks pensive, a single thought bubble above her. Dahi starts to read the club admission form. What, I can't. Kang Lim confirms the activities list is fine, but 3 members are too few. The student council president says that some clubs need clubrooms. She says the club needs 2 or 3 members. The student council president questions why Dahi is there if she isn't a member. Dahi laughs awkwardly. Dahi fills out the APC form, admitting she doesn't want to help Kang Lim. Yong-ah is surprised to see Dahi, asking why she hasn't gone home yet. She was in career counseling. So how's the list going? The APC form now has Dahi's name on it. Yong-ah looks surprised, asking if she's going to join the club. Yong-ah reveals she was thinking of joining the APC. She adds that Kang Lim helped her too, referring to him as that loner. Yong-ah struggles to find the right words. Help, how do I put this? She brings up the Stalker incident. Yong-ah walks toward Dahi, hesitating before asking something important. Yeah, so can I ask you this? Yong-ah asks Dahi a surprising question, catching her off guard. Dahi, do you like Kang Lim? To be continued. Will Dahi succeed in joining the club? Will Yong-ah, what will happen to Kang Lim? Someone frantically asks if they have seen Yong-ah. The other person denies it, confused. A message appears. Na-yoon is asking about Yong-ah. Yong-ah sits dejectedly, hugging her knees. The Webtoon competition results are displayed on her phone. Round 1 fail, she mutters, pathetic. Yong-ah, filled with self-loathing, whispers, I should really stop at this time. Dahi is shocked and asks what Yong-ah just said. She wonders, does she like Kang Lim, that loner? Dahi sheepishly answers that she was indeed asking if Yong-ah has a crush on Kang Lim. She is flustered and explains she is not fluent in Korean. Dahi stares at the girl's back with an exclamation mark above her head, cheeks flushed with emotion. Dahi loudly laughs, denying any feelings for Kang Lim. Another student thinks they seem rather close. Dahi dismisses the student's comment, explaining they weren't close. She recalls that they were just friends of friends originally. Now she's getting help with school life. Dahi firmly denies having feelings for Kang Lim, saying it is unlikely. She admits he is better as a person. Dahi says, phew, sorry for making an assumption. She laughs and says it's okay, she got a good laugh out of it, then asks why she asked something like that. Dahi nervously laughs, I know it's a joke, something's wrong if you did. Dahi is shocked by the statement. She asks, why, what do you see in him? Dahi grabs her shoulder and wonders aloud if Kang Hee is a super rich aristocrat, explaining his odd behavior. Yong-ah fidgets and says it's not like that. Dahi gives Yong-ah a thumbs up, saying she'll support her wholeheartedly. She asks about the support. The next day, the two boys look at a sign. It says, strategy meeting going on. With their names forbidden, the boy is shocked. He laments reaching level 7 of a game before seeing the sign being ripped down. Dahi announces her plan to become Cupid for Yong-ah and Kang Lim. Yong-ah responds weakly. Yong-ah seems less enthusiastic than Dahi. Dahi claims she's dreamt of this, the girl talk bucket list item. She says she's serious. Dahi admits she is inexperienced in relationships and reveals a Cupid plan. Kim Na-yoon, their teacher, appears to help them out with the plan. Someone wonders why Na-yoon just came out. Yong-ah's frustrating love life has appeared. Dahi says that the fight is over. Na-yoon instructs the girls to repeat after her, claiming, love is about the details. Dahi smiles, thinking that love is like war. Na-yoon continues her lesson, knowing your enemy and yourself will work. Yong-ah blushes and thinks to herself, am I being too shallow? Look at me. She admits love is scary. Na-yoon sighs, claiming to be a manual on relationship advice. She knows how to profit from convenience stores. Dahi is puzzled. Yong-ah is confused by Dahi's statement, asking what she means by that. Na-yoon suggests a trigger, asking to hang out or giving a gift. Yong-ah suddenly feels guilty and says, ah. Sitting down, Yong-ah utters an ah. Dahi questions her. Dahi thinks Yong-ah won't give Kang Lim the gift anyway, but asks her to bring it out. Yong-ah nervously asks if it's all right. Dahi looks at the chocolate curiously. Yong-ah confesses they are for Kang Lim on Valentine's Day, which surprises Dahi. Dahi suddenly asks if it's already April. She mumbles that more extreme measures must be taken for Yong-ah. Another student overhears Na-yoon's lesson and gossips with a friend. The friend is shocked. Dahi says that Yong-ah is going too far, saying the chocolate's going to rot. She says 2 months is pushing it a bit. Yong-ah has decided to give it today. The student questions if Yong-ah will be all right on her own. She knows Yong-ah needs guidance. Yong-ah has handmade chocolates. Dahi spots Kang Lim nearby, ready for the mission. Yong-ah panics, thinking giving him the chocolate is too hard. She is nervous, but asks about the APC to calm down the atmosphere. The group learns that Dahi has bought them some time from being disbanded. They need one more member in a month. It seems Dahi's Cupid plan is working, perhaps a bit too well. Kang Lim might start liking Dahi. A voice calls out it's their homeroom teacher. Someone apologizes, worried about getting in trouble if caught. Na-yoon storms onto the rooftop furious. She yells, asking who dared skip class to smoke. Nobody is there. Na-yoon yells, hearing voices. Kang Lim and Yong-ah are caught hugging and Dahi looks surprised. Na-yoon wonders what's going on and hears voices. She hears Kang Lim and Yong-ah from behind the door. Kang Lim bursts through the door, apologizing that they had to hide quickly. Yong-ah is behind, nervous. Yong-ah's heart races, wanting to share her feelings. She calls out to Kang Lim, startling him with the sudden confession. Yong-ah is nervous, her face flushed. She wants to tell Kang Lim everything. Dahi called out Kang Lim, looking slightly nervous. Kang Lim is surprised and responds to her call. Dahi stutters, a blush rising on her cheeks. You know, I have something to tell you. Dahi pauses, about to confess to Kang Lim, while Yoon Young spies behind a corner. Suddenly, a mysterious woman appears out of thin air, announcing, I've caught you guys. The hooded woman yells at Dahi and Kang Lim, questioning why they are on the rooftop. Dahi is now apologizing, but Kang Lim is confused. Wait, what was Yong-ah about to say? Kang Lim is flustered and tries to deny the situation. Why would Yong-ah confess to me? Park Yong-ah demands if they understand, looking serious. Dahi and Kang Lim apologetically bow, promising not to repeat it. Park Yong-ah warns them not to be caught again and tells Yong-ah to follow. As they walk, Dahi wonders how Yong-ah is doing after that intense moment. Dahi sips her drink, wondering if Yong-ah will confess with chocolate. Yoon Young thinks it's too much for calm Yong-ah. While Dahi and Yoon Young worry, Kai Na-yoon confronts Yong-ah about her comic books. Kai Na-yoon scolds Yong-ah about focusing on Webtoon contests instead of studying. The teacher scolds Yong-ah for not managing her school grades well. The eavesdroppers hear theater club, followed by she's stuffy and like an old person. Na-yoon advises Yong-ah to prepare insurance and go to college first. The teacher continues to pressure Yong-ah, noting her parents' wishes for college. Yoon Young overhears, I didn't know our teacher would make a fuss to this extent. Damn it, this is making me angry. Na-yoon demands that he resubmit the survey course, wondering why she is so imposing. He quietly agrees. The girls rush to Yong-ah's side. Jae-young-ah, are you all right? They ask, clearly worried about her. Dahi asks what they are doing here, saying they overheard her conversation. Dahi notes that while Yong-ah is harsh, it's for her sake. Dahi pauses, her face a bit flushed. Above, Dahi wonders about the chocolates. Below, Yong-ah is surprised. Yong-ah is surprised at their concern. No, you look better than I thought. Yong-ah stands firm, declaring that others' opinions no longer matter to her. Yong-ah turns away, a determined look on her face. There's someone looking properly. Yong-ah narrates that she was a late-born child without many cousins her age. She recalls being lonely as a child before her father gave her a phone. Yong-ah narrates how she discovered webtoons and quickly became invested in them. Yong-ah began drawing for fun and received compliments, fueling her artistic passion. Yong-ah thinks her webtoon artist, as her parents laugh below. The teacher continues, telling Yong-ah to focus on her grades immediately. Yong-ah reflects on people seeing her as frivolous, only offering empty compliments. To prove how serious she is, Yong-ah completes her webtoon application. But Yong-ah sits alone on the rooftop, regretting how much she made a deal. Na-yoon texts Yong-ah, wondering where she is. Yong-ah's webtoon application was eliminated in the first round. Yong-ah, discouraged, believes maybe she should give up on her dreams. Yong-ah looks over the railing, regretting destroying her application on the USB. Yong-ah, overwhelmed, almost throws her application over the edge, but she decides to start over again. Above, someone thinks it's a bit much. Below, Yong-ah sighs, clearly still upset about the webtoon results. Suddenly, Yong-ah leans over the rooftop railing, looking down with wide eyes. Huh. As Kang Lim walks, he is suddenly surprised as he sees Yong-ah's tablet falls near him. What's this? Kang Lim wonders why a tablet fell from the sky and identifies it as a webtoon. Kang Lim is confused, but Yong-ah runs up to him. Are you all right? Are you hurt anywhere? Kang Lim picks up the tablet, replying that he is fine. Below, Yong-ah notices they are the same grade. Yong-ah explains she accidentally dropped the tablet from the rooftop and feels relieved. Yong-ah stutters, apologizing that she already saw the contents of his tablet. Yong-ah asks how Kang Lim felt about her clumsiness and worries. Yong-ah is surprised and responds, oh really? Kang Lim is not impressed with the webtoon's main character design. Kang Lim thinks the webtoon character appears abruptly and solves the case, lacking backstory. Yong-ah is flustered by the events. Is this character development or something else? As Kang Lim walks with the girl, he suggests changes to Yong-ah's webtoon. Sniff. Sniffling, Yong-ah apologizes to Kang Lim, wondering if she overstepped with her feedback. Yong-ah realizes she might have revealed too much of herself. I'm mad. Yong-ah bursts into tears, angry about failing the webtoon contest. Kang Lim is confused by her outburst. Yong-ah sniffs, tears streaming, but still, I don't want to stop webtoons. Yong-ah cries, overwhelmed by Kang Lim's advice, but Kang Lim is confused. Yong-ah continues her webtoons. She had a moment of realization on that day, so the door sound comes in. A girl calls out to Kang Lim, asking about his absence from the academy. He wonders if he sent her the edited webtoon. Kang Lim suddenly says he feels responsible for Yong-ah getting scolded by the teacher. Dae-hee wonders what part of Kang Lim made Yong-ah fall for him. Probably this part, she declares. Yeah, nothing happened. Kang Lim is shocked that Yong-ah handmade chocolate. Seriously, baking too. She then pictures a cheesy scene of giving Kang Lim chocolates, but is mortified. Kang Lim's heart pounds, thinking Yong-ah might actually be confessing to him. Kang Lim is flustered, waving his hand and saying it's nothing. He hears a noise. A bag of chocolates spills onto a desk in the office room. Later, Dae-hee trips in the office, sprawled on the ground. A bag of chocolates spills beside her. Dae-hee lays on the ground, asking Kang Lim if the chocolates were delicious. Dae-hee blushes, happily listening to the conversation with Kang Lim downstairs. Kang Lim is flustered, remembering Yong-ah's words. Then Yong-ah calls her chocolate sweet and rough. Kang Lim is overwhelmed, a sugary explosion in his mouth. Dae-hee smirks, seemingly pleased with the effect. Someone narrates Dae-hee's words about relationship anxieties. Kang Lim is flustered, responding, huh, yeah. Suddenly Dae-hee appears from above, declaring, from now on. Below, Kang Lim is confused. Kang Lim is flustered by Yong-ah's honesty. What? He asks, completely taken aback. Yong-ah coughs and responds, haha tilde it's nothing. Yong-ah is flustered, remembering the edits Kang Lim made to her webtoon. The game shows that she achieved platinum rank. She celebrates, exclaiming that she has done it. Kang Lim and Yang Soo acknowledge her talent. Yong-ah asks to play as a duo and Kai Na-yoon accepts. Elsewhere, Kang Lim is frustrated he didn't get gold rank. Dae-hee smiles and questions the ranking system. She is then told why it exists. Kang Lim is frustrated and curses. Dae-hee asks Yang Soo to play with her since they are similar in rank. Yang Soo is happy. Kai Na-yoon remarks she watches YouTube in her spare time to learn strategies. Someone then says he only followed what he saw to win, then clicks a mouse. He admits to watching the highest viewed videos. He's shocked by this revelation. Kai Na-yoon realizes that the man watched Rosentia videos to win. Dae-hee chimes in, she's one of the best players. The narration reveals Rosentia's real name is Cha Sirin, and is the same age as them. Cha Sirin, also known as Rosentia, is a rare female pro gamer. Kai Na-yoon explains that Rosentia films ads and does fan meets like a celebrity. Yang Soo recalls the noisy press. Another classmate expresses excitement over Rosentia's game. Kai Na-yoon is confused why Rosentia is not participating lately. The girl mentions that someone posted Rosentia's rank before. Kang Lim thinks to himself that everyone already knows everything since it's online. He reflects that they've already absorbed the game's worldview. The girls ask Kang Lim why he is so quiet while they're talking about games. Kang Lim says he's going home first. Someone mentions they need to find a new member for the club soon. Kang Lim realizes he must stop Cha Sirin's accident or she'll be accused of manipulating scores. He remembers the Dae-hee Stalker incident. The narration clarifies that Cha Sirin's reputation suffered due to a score manipulation incident. Sirin contacted a broker to investigate. As they sought the culprit and gathered evidence, they averted false accusations. That's how they grew closer, solving the score manipulation case. It all started here, this very street. Kang Lim stakes out the PC room, hoping to recreate their first encounter. Kang Lim considers if he should follow the story's script. It's impossible, he realizes, because he isn't the main character. Kang Lim reflects on the pain from the Stalker incident. He realizes he must follow the events of ESW to ensure the right outcome. He peeks at a building. Kang Lim decides to hide and wait for Cha Sirin's appearance. Hours pass and she's not coming. Kang Lim waited for hours but Cha Sirin never appeared. Is this reality? He asks. Kang Lim thinks incidents line up in Webtoons perfectly. He realizes that waiting outside is not working. He bumps into someone while thinking and apologizes. As someone says be careful, Kang Lim sees the familiar pink hair and asks her to wait. He's shocked by the disguise. Kang Lim wonders if Cha Sirin is disguised to meet a broker, or she'd get arrested. Kang Lim remembers Cha Sirin being clumsy. He prepares to stop her from meeting the broker at the bus stop at 7 p.m. The woman asks if the person with a white hat is the broker. The old woman denies it. The man thinks that the grandma looks like she doesn't know a thing. He remarks it's a waste of time, saying she is doing business, and last time it was a reporter. Someone warns not to impose their loyalty. Cha Sirin is asked if she's a broker. The man says that he would have taken the price with her body. The man in the white hat tells her to wait. Cha Sirin runs but the man pursues her. Kang Lim thinks it may not work out well then yells, "Damn it." Cha Sirin falls to the ground, her glasses flying off. She groans and asks, "What are you?" Cha Sirin is startled by Kang Lim's sudden appearance, asking why he's here. Cha Sirin recognizes Kang Lim, realizing he's the one she bumped into before. She questions his intentions for being here. He resolves to recite the main character's lines perfectly. He believes it will solve everything. Sirin asks what he wants. The text suggests the main character speaks, "I'm sorry but I can't just send you off from here." Kang Lim, blurting out the main character's lines, claims he wants to save her. He is embarrassed he said it. Kang Lim thinks the story dictates Sirin should be more agreeable. Sirin asks what nonsense he is saying. Dahi is confused by Kang Lim's reaction. He seems surprised by her question. Kang Lim wonders if he looks distressed and feels uneasy about it. He reflects on her reaction. It was different than what he remembers from the ESW timeline. Dahi questions Kang Lim's motives. She wonders if he thinks he's a hero. Kang Lim realizes Dahi's actions are targeting him. Dahi coldly states she has no interest in associating with Kang Lim. Dahi walks away from Kang Lim. He starts laughing to himself with the words "today's lesson" displayed. His eyes seem to glow with an eerie dark energy. Kang Lim's unsettling laughter continues. He tells Dahi to know her place. The students behind Kang Lim are weirded out by his laughter. The blonde student questions why Kang Lim is laughing. Kang Lim realizes his initial plan isn't working on Dahi. He sighs, thinking it is easier said than done. Kang Lim walks into a store. He sees that 2 hats cost 10,000 won. Kang Lim states that he will proceed with his plan. He will steadily build things up step by step. Kang Lim is looking around trying to find the stalker. He's scanning the area. He spots the stalker sitting on a bench and mutters he's there. Peeking over a wall, Kang Lim identifies the stalker. Glasses in a white hat, there's no mistaking it. Kang Lim intends to make the stalker leave. He walks around a corner and answers his phone with a cheerful, "Yeah, Nuna." He says he's near a park. Kang Lim pretends to talk on the phone. He says that he knows about the score manipulations. Kang Lim smiles sinisterly while on the phone. Okay, he's taken care of. The taxi driver is confused and asks if she had called for the taxi. Kang Lim arrives and claims he was the one who called it. An old woman thanks the youngster. Meanwhile, Kang Lim looks at his phone, realizing he only has 2 minutes before an event. Phew, that was a close call. Kang Lim opens his bag, the sound echoing in the silent night. The stalker grips his white hat nervously. Kang Lim finishes his preparations, done, preparation complete. Dahi walks away thinking about her instructions. Dahi realizes that the person who helped Cha Sirin might be the broker. She says there's no use in being silent. Kang Lim is surprised and asks pardon. He realizes the girl with pink hair and glasses is player Sirin. Kang Lim greets her with excitement. "Oh, aren't you player Sirin?" Sirin denies being the broker, taken aback by Kang Lim's excitement. Kang Lim, now flustered, shows Sirin Rosentia's MVs. He apologizes for his outburst. Kang Lim realizes he mistook Sirin's situation. "You mentioned score manipulation and the broker, what?" Sirin exclaims in disbelief, wondering if Sirin manipulated scores in the championships too. No, it's not like that. Sirin covers Kang Lim's mouth, denying his accusation. Kang Lim is shocked, wondering about her recent words. Cha Sirin puts a hand on her face. Things have gotten complicated. Cha Sirin tells Kang Lim to follow her and says she will explain everything. She leads him to a PC room. Cha Sirin questions why they didn't meet in a quiet place. Kang Lim retorts it's the only place he knows. Kang Lim states he speaks formally because teacher Song told him to. He says he must be a big fan. Sirin asks for Kang Lim's name while signing the paper. She notes that Kang Lim is fast at signing and also comments that his name is unique. An employee arrives with her order. Sirin eats her noodles in the PC room, saying she had to leave a game quickly. Kang Lim looks surprised. Cha Sirin is eating while Kang Lim stares at her. Sirin asks why he's staring. Cha Sirin offers Kang Lim a bite of her ramen. She mentions the ramen is good and the water is carefully measured. Kang Lim replies that he is fine. Cha Sirin denies manipulating scores and says she is planning a reveal. She asks if Kang Lim has heard of the rookies. The woman asks if they've heard of the new rookies. The man asks if they are talking about the trainees. They say there's a dorm right next to the game room, so they see the rookies all the time. But last month, I went to the rookies' dorm. She reveals she accidentally saw an email on the public computer. They couldn't trace the user due to the fake account they used. There was arranged match fixing in the rookie tournament. She was furious about the email discussing the amount for match fixing. The rookies thank Cha Sirin Rosentia for coaching them. She thinks to herself she couldn't ask anything at the end. But he knows her, she wouldn't just let something like that go, he thinks. Rosentia replies, of course, it's something I can't just ignore. She tells the captain right away, but the email evidence had already been deleted. He tried to silence her during their meeting. She thought that he was a stereotypical villain, so annoying. This made it hard for her to concentrate. She admits that she tried to catch the broker, but he never showed up. She realized her trap had been noticed. He nervously emphasizes next month's prevention, adding even failure could bring publicity. He's relieved that she's on board with stopping the match fixing, but then he hesitates, do you believe me? She remembers discussing this with others, but no one believed her claim of match fixing. It was all a dream. He says no, these are the words of Cha Sirin, not anyone else. She replies, what? He admits to being a big fan of Rosentia, adding that he believes the information she's providing. She sighs, trying not to overthink things, then she asks for a favor. I have a plan to catch the match fixer in rookies. She then says, please go somewhere with me, catching him off guard. Kang Lim is surprised by the sudden invitation. Cha Sirin reveals it's for a rookie's birthday party. Kang Lim is confused as Cha Sirin says she needs help picking out a present, but that's not all she wants, it appears. Kang Lim asks Cha Sirin if going to team practice would be okay. She pauses, yes, it's also Sunday, but the director told us to take a break from the slump. She explains she gave the rookie a bus pass and a strange autobiography. He finds it very weird. Cha Sirin looks at Kang Lim and says, I won't force you to go. Kang Lim is flustered, claiming he does want to go. Cha Sirin asks if they're going together this Sunday. They exchange phone numbers, a sound effect of a swipe. Kang Lim walks away thinking, okay, you two, goodbye, I decided to take a different path. I can't help this minor twist, I'm picking out gifts anyways. Kang Lim stops walking, confused about which shopping mall he should go to. He is surprised, wondering then what he's flustered, realizing isn't this a date? He didn't realize he was thinking too much about Cha Sirin. He wonders if this means he'll finally have a spring fling. He's excited about this date, he needs to prepare. Kang Lim stops walking, thinking about his clothes. I don't have outing clothes. Kang Lim overhears the girls talking about someone wearing a school uniform on a date. What an icebreaker. Kang Lim thinks that's what I'm talking about. Honestly, I was dumbfounded, so we just drank coffee. He gets impatient. Only 2 days left. Kang Lim rushes back home after school, startling his friend Na Min Young. He yells to her, I'm borrowing your full-body mirror. Kang Lim bursts into his house yelling about missing clothes. He needs those clothes for his date, he must look good. Kang Lim is confused why Cha Sirin called him on Saturday. She wants him to pick out his clothes. She is on the phone, she says, I don't know much about men's clothes. Kang Lim gets a call from Cha Sirin asking why he cares about his clothes. He responds, saying he needs to look good for his friend. Kang Lim texts hoping she won't criticize his choices too much. Pick between 3 sets. Cha Sirin gasps at the phone, thinking it's difficult to express individuality in men's fashion. Cha Sirin yells flustered at the 3 Kang Lim outfits. First of all, no to all of them. Dahi is furious after seeing Kang Lim's outfit, calling it a disaster. Kang Lim is confused, thinking he did his research. Kang Lim asks if a school uniform shirt would work. Dahi angrily responds, stating that layered style is different. Dahi is mad at Kang Lim because he thinks they're super picky. He should throw that ugly-ass big belt. Kang Lim is told to pick out clothes with slacks, but he doesn't understand what she means. Dahi facepalms, annoyed by Kang Lim's lack of fashion sense. They need to start the photo shoot, but something is stopping it. The staff are too scared to come in. Dahi asks if Kang Lim remembers the male model from the photo shoot. You didn't return his sponsored clothes, right? Dahi, talking on the phone, demands Kang Lim send her his measurements. Kang Lim, in his casual clothes, stands nervously in the mall. Don't I have a reason to feel this way? He gulps nervously, remembering his disastrous attempt to dress himself for his date. It is with Cha Sirin. Lost in thought, Kang Lim snaps back to reality. Sirin apologizes for being late, saying she got lost. Sirin stops, eyes widening as she looks at Kang Lim. You wore a uniform? Kang Lim nervously replies, yes, I like loose clothes. He reflects on his outfit choice. Sirin is shocked and asks if Kang Lim is really wearing a uniform. Kang Lim suggests they start shopping. Sirin says she has thought about what to get. Kang Lim says Tesla gifts are unlikely. Sirin says he needs to stop using YouTube. They start to shop. Kang Lim hands Sirin her drink and she politely thanks him. The mall is busy. Sirin takes a sip of her drink, enjoying it. Kang Lim surprises her by remembering her exact order. Light ice, highest sugar content with aloe pearl, right. Kang Lim replies to Sirin's comment about his uniform. Well, that's because, he nervously laughs, hoping to change the subject. He notes how crowded the mall is. Sirin is grateful for Kang Lim's help, admitting she would have gotten lost. Kang Lim suggests picking from the items they initially liked. He recalls the options: tumbler, diffuser, and AirPods. Kang Lim worries Sirin is overthinking his gift. Sirin pauses, lost in thought. I'm far from being normal. Sirin looks down, holding her drink. I don't know if my opinion matters. Kang Lim suggests they grab food, but a child's loud wail pierces through the mall. Both Sirin and Kang Lim are surprised by the sudden outburst. A child is crying, calling for his mom. Kang Lim, concerned, asks him, hey little boy, did you get separated from your mom? Kang Lim realizes a child is lost in the busy mall. The boy cries out for his mom. Kang Lim, concerned, wants to give the crying child Sirin's drink. Sirin, still worried about the child, agrees to help him calm down first. The little boy refuses Sirin's drink, warning about accepting things from strangers. Kang Lim seems confused by his statement. Sirin asks if he doesn't have a phone. Kang Lim says it died earlier. Sirin's phone died. She asks the boy if he knows his mom's number and offers her phone. The boy cries, tears welling in his eyes. He doesn't remember. Sirin explains the boy is too young and shocked to remember anything. She suggests they take him to customer service, and Kang Lim asks if the boy likes arcades. Unable to calm the child, they head to customer service for help. The child is excited, asking if he can really play everything. Kang Lim happily confirms, saying he changed a lot of coins to use everything. Suddenly the scene shifts to an arcade. A young boy brags about his gaming skills. His friend proposes a battle. Sirin thinks bringing an employee is a better idea. She tells Kang Lim to stay and keep the child busy. She will go get one. Sirin watches Kang Lim playing, getting bored. This isn't fun, she thinks. Kang Lim plays games with the child. Sirin is bored with how badly she's playing. Sirin stares at Kang Lim, her eyes wide in shock. What? She asks. Cha Sirin looks up surprised by what Kang Lim just said. Kang Lim says it's boring playing with her. He says she can't even win when he's playing easy. He'd rather play with a computer. Sirin laughs at Kang Lim's words, angering Choi Young-do. Choi asks Kang Lim what his name is again. Cha Sirin states that they are on the second floor, addressing Kang Lim. Cha Sirin is surprised and says, "What? Playbox?" She confirms if he's for real. She makes Kang Lim confirm his words. Sirin is confident and crosses her arms. She seems to be plotting something. Cha Sirin defeats Kang Lim in a fighting game. He accuses her of cheating. The game displays a perfect score. Kang Lim is shocked and says it's impossible to lose. Sirin sighs, stating he was impressive, but that's it. Kang Lim is shaking in disbelief. He is utterly defeated by Cha Sirin. Cha Sirin realizes she may have gone too far. She thinks to herself she did not need to win so decisively. This has happened before. Cha Sirin sighs and realizes she made a mistake being so good at the game. Someone approaches her and compliments her skills. Two large men flank Cha Sirin and Kang Lim. They dramatically announce their presence. The men are introduced as the Black Devil Twins, known for dominating arcades. Cha Sirin is shocked by the mention of the Black Devil Twins. One of the twins smirks, boasting of their fame. Kang Lim is clueless, saying he has no idea who they are. The Black Devil Twins accept Sirin's challenge, eager to test her skill. Cha Sirin wonders what to do, realizing they're out of coins. One of the twins throws a handful of coins at Cha Sirin. She hesitantly accepts them and thanks him. Now a team match will start. One of the Black Devil Twins states the game's rules: 5 games, 3 wins. Kang Lim excitedly agrees to continue playing since the twins are paying. One of the men in the crowd wonders what's going on. They seem to be looking at them. Whispers spread about the famous Black Devil Twins being there. An amateur battle was happening nearby. Cha Sirin realizes this is serious. The Black Devil Twins shout, "It's over now." Sirin is engulfed in a blinding light and shouts in surprise. Cha Sirin smirks, confidently moving in-game. She unleashes a devastating special attack on her opponent. The virtual arena explodes with light and energy. It's a direct hit. Despite the heavy blow, one of the twins says it isn't over yet. They'll win. The Black Devil Twins unleash a flurry of attacks, but Cha Sirin is too quick. She dodges every blow with ease and claims that they are too slow. The Black Devil Twins use a complex combo. Cha Sirin is on the ground but has yet to be defeated. One of the twins shouts in disbelief, unable to accept Cha Sirin's skill. Cha Sirin sighs as the crowd erupts in excited chatter. They are shocked the Black Devil Twins have lost a game. The audience can't believe her movements. The Black Devil Twins are shocked and annoyed at their loss. They wanted to relax their mind and hands before competition. Kang Lim and Cha Sirin celebrate with a high five. Someone seems to recognize Cha Sirin. Someone recognizes Cha Sirin, questioning if she's the famous pro gamer Rosentia. A crowd gathers recognizing Cha Sirin. They ask for autographs and photos. Sirin is surprised, stating it's not the right time. Sirin knows she needs to disguise herself quickly as the crowd is growing. Suddenly there is a crash nearby. A man shouts. The man realizes Sirin has his jacket. He jokes about her being a Rosentia fan too. The crowd now whispers her name. The crowd disperses with some commenting that Sirin just looked like her. Someone sighs, apologizing for the delay because of a bathroom break. They say they brought the employee here now. Choi Young-do overhears the end of their conversation. He's confused about what they are talking about. Sirin admits it would have been worse if they hadn't shown. She started off easy but ended up destroying him. Kang Lim is skeptical. At the arcade, someone accuses Sirin of cheating. She grips the machine, lost in thought and admitting she isn't normal. She remembers her first time playing games was when she was 6. A friend of her dad's, a professor, came over and taught her chess. She reflects on how she beat the professor at chess. Initially, he complimented her intellect. As she kept winning, his expression changed. She reflects that it was then she realized she excelled in games. It's fun because of specializing. Sirin walks down the hall. Someone mentions that the bastard said he was tired of her. They tell her to stop crying because she's too good for him. 3 boys mock the student for studying so hard. They call her a bookworm. The boys apologize, saying they're just trying to rank up and it's unbalanced if she joins. She reflects on another realization. She laments not belonging, then recalls meeting Master Song and becoming a pro. Sometimes she thinks about her destiny. If she was normal, would she have gotten along better with others? Couldn't she have taken care of things better? She thinks about her past and wonders if she could have helped her juniors at work. Kang Lim stares blankly thinking. Sirin suddenly apologizes, realizing she's sharing too much. Kang Lim flicks Sirin. He tells her to stop lying to him. Sirin recoils at Kang Lim's words, exclaiming, "No way." Kang Lim chuckles, admitting he was just kidding around with her. Sirin is taken aback by his words, questioning him. Kang Lim assures her that being different isn't wrong. A child's voice rings out calling for their mom. Dahi and Kang Lim sit waiting. An angry woman berates a small boy, presumably named Choi Young-do. Kang Lim watches the scene, relieved the boy wasn't lost and was just found by his mom. The woman thanks Kang Lim and Sirin for taking care of Choi Young-do. She struggles to find a way to repay them for their kindness. She asks Young-do to thank Nuna. Young-do hesitates and stutters, nervously attempting to thank Sirin for her help. Young-do, still defiant after his scolding, tells Sirin not to get cocky after winning. Sirin nonchalantly agrees. Young-do wonders if Nuna has an online account. Sirin blushes at his words and then is surprised. Young-do's mom grabs him by the cheeks and yells at him to thank Sirin. The mother tells Sirin that he's good at playing with her. She jokes he developed fighting spirit. Kang Lim states that even if Sirin is far from normal and can't empathize, she still cares. She wonders if that's enough. Sirin is worried about being clumsy, but Kang Lim says it's fine. Then, they visit a store and buy everything. They continue their shopping trip. Kang Lim seems jealous of Sirin's earphone. Sirin states she'll face the rookies head-on and will address the match-fixing immediately. Kang Lim is surprised by her words. Sirin hands Kang Lim a gift, thanking him for joining her today. He's surprised by the gesture. She tells him when she bought it. Sirin pauses holding a black gift box, but what is this? Kang Lim receives penguin paper talismans for academic success. Sirin thanks him for joining her. Next time too. Sirin asks if Kang Lim will go out again with her. She remembers what the director said. Kang Lim agrees to hang out with her. Kang Lim laughs nervously, admitting he enjoyed the outing despite the incident. He's normally an introvert. Sirin giggles, relieved. Kang Lim is surprised by her smile. Sirin abruptly states that they should say goodbye. Sirin smiles sweetly, wishing Kang Lim farewell. See you again soon. The teacher tells the class about a new student. Well, she isn't exactly permanent. She asks the student to introduce herself. Cha Sirin introduces herself as an active pro gamer. She transferred schools after changing her dormitory address. Some classmates snicker at her. Cha Sirin smiles softly, reflecting, being here with everyone. Dahi asks if she can have someone she knows to show her around. The teacher asks if she knows someone here. Dahi says yes, pointing towards someone. The title card shows Kang Lim with the two sitting on a bench. Time flew, it's lunch already. Kang Lim hands Dahi bread from the school store. She thanks him, noting the cafeteria would be chaos. Someone tears Kang Lim's shirt. He claims people only recognize him at fan meetings. Kang Lim smirks, thinking the popularity is only for older teachers. Dahi asks if he really thinks so while eating. Dahi declares Kang Lim will be her manager. He says, "I don't want to be a." Kang Lim refuses the manager position, thinking about potential danger. Dahi reveals her actual reason for being at school. Kang Lim reports he had something else to say. He asks if Dahi talked with the rookies. Dahi affirms and proposes a 1v1 game where the loser grants a wish. Dahi speaks about disguising the consultation, but her friend's story gave her away. She questions who of the five is lying. Kang Lim realizes his meddling changed things. Sirin hasn't met the broker yet. He questions if the email was a misunderstanding. He notes things may have changed. Kang Lim says they should keep an eye out for a while. Dahi agrees. Rumors of Rosentia attending the school spread fast. Two students discuss finding her for an autograph. Dahi finishes her meal, thinking it's time to head back. Kang Lim asks if she'll be okay, worried about her arm getting tired. Dahi says she wants to give her best effort. Kang Lim asks if he should give fan service to her friends. The scene cuts to Yonga and Kai Na Yoon outside a club room. Na Yoon questions their relationship. Kang Lim explains they should pretend to have met at a PC cafe before the APC. Sirin agrees as she doesn't go out much. Kang Lim realizes it would be suspicious. Kang Lim reflects on their meeting, the invisible barrier blurring. Dahi is left confused by his cryptic statement. Kang Lim's acquaintance is ecstatic, revealing himself. He declares himself the Blue Drake God. Dahi seems unimpressed. The Blue Drake God says to just write down what he says. He laughs maniacally. The Blue Drake God dramatically shows off the item. A student nervously introduces herself as a huge fan of Rosentia. Sirin smiles. Kang Lim is surprised by Dahi's words, thinking, Dahi suddenly kicks Kang Lim in the shin, causing him to exclaim, "Ah!" Kang Lim apologizes for slipping. Dahi accuses him of doing it on purpose. Dahi states, "I believe you are you, Dahi." Dahi states Kang Lim told her about him on the way here. She lists his flaws and personality. Dahi continues, emphasizing that Kang Lim is like her slave due to the manager contract. Dahi's laughter sounds disingenuous. Dahi accuses someone of trickery and being wicked deep down. Kang Lim stifles a laugh while the target seems dumbfounded. Dahi thinks she won't be able to get along with someone. The defeat feels like an ongoing game. Dahi wonders if she has to be nice now. She states it's an all-purpose culture club. The blonde girl remarks how close Dahi acts with Sirin. Tension fills the air between the two girls. The blonde girl tries to break up the tension, but Kang Lim urges her to stand back. He believes this could be a big problem. He reflects that he explained their good traits in advance. They will never get along. Dahi grabs Kang Lim's arm tightly and declares that they are actually really close. Kang Lim looks extremely embarrassed. Dahi mentions that just last weekend Kang Lim helped her pick out a gift at the mall. Sirin asks, choosing a gift last weekend. Dahi declares she'll free Kang Lim. Dahi suddenly calls out you Dahi. Sirin is left shocked, staring back in disbelief. Dahi accepts the challenge, ready for a fight. Sirin is nervous about the tension and wants to mediate. A clash of titans. The fight between Dahi and Kang Lim is about to begin. Someone thinks this might be dangerous. Dahi refuses to play games with Kang Lim. It's unfair. A warning bell rings as she says she'll think of something. Dahi demands that they get started today. Kang Lim is sent reeling. Okay. Dahi confidently proclaims Kang Lim's tyranny will end next time they meet. Kang Lim is confused by her villainous talk. Dahi's question hits a nerve. Yang-soo gets defensive, denying he's a follower. Udahi suddenly stops in her tracks. She thinks, wait, flashbacks show Kang Lim playing a game and Dahi on the phone. Dahi wonders if Kang Lim asked her to choose his clothes because of her. Where did they hang out? Someone wonders about Dahi and Kang Lim's relationship since they're so new. Dahi is flustered as someone speaks. They discuss what constitutes a date, curious about Kang Lim and Sirin. The girls think it's a romantic relationship. One thinks they're close while another is confused. But wait, whose story is this? Someone teases Dahi about caring. Dahi blushes furiously and denies it. Maybe it's Ho Chin. Sirin shouts at the pair to listen. Wait up. Dahi is confused and thinks, does this even make sense? She denies liking Kang Lim. It's insane. Dahi shakes her head flustered. This is all so annoying. Whatever it is, she'll win regardless. The teacher instructs everyone to pair up for practice. There's a performance evaluation test next week. Dahi sees an opportunity. Let's battle with this. Badminton. Dahi asks if she's okay with the challenge, and Sirin replies that controlling your mind is important. Dahi's confident. Fine, someone notices. Dahi and Kang Lim face off, and she wonders what she'll do with him. Some think Rosentia is good at sports too. The students murmur, surprised that Dahi is Kang Lim's opponent. She conquered all the clubs in one day. Dahi confidently declares, then, here it goes. She smashes the birdie with full force. The birdie flops weakly into Kang Lim's court. Dahi watches Kang Lim with cold eyes and she loses the first point. What were you so confident about? Sirin falls to the ground. I made a mistake. She tries to recover her blunder. I accept you. Sirin explains Dahi looked distant at first, since she knew her through games. Dahi watches on, wondering if the others believe her performance. Someone offers her a lesson while the peanut gallery laughs. Why don't you leave it, Ho Chin? He stutters and says Dahi reminds him of someone. The details might be different though. Someone thinks Dahi has a lot of pride, like a certain someone. They feel she took things too literally. HMPH. Dahi questions if she should be doing something a specific way. Kang Lim approves her form and skills. Dahi's question makes him pause. You said you knew Kang Lim, right? He replies, yes, we bumped into each other at a PC cafe. Dahi is asked what she thinks of Kang Lim and is surprised by the question. But Kang Lim has an agenda. Someone says Dahi has a good posture. Dahi thinks she won too easily. Maybe she should invalidate it. Dahi admits defeat. No, I lost and was defeated. Sirin is trying to be nice here. Dahi is told to not act superior. She says the rule for battles is best 2 out of 3 rounds. The crowd is murmuring about the match. Suddenly Hyun-ju walks away thinking, today was so uselessly tiring. Someone kept asking for a battle every break. The crowd surrounds Sirin, excited to see her. Apparently their YouTube algorithm helped them a lot. Dahi hopes Sirin will show up. She is likely waiting for her. Dahi admits that she is glad she came. However, she also clashed with someone. She argues with that person. Despite their argument, Dahi smiles, saying, I loved it. Yoon-young overhears, surprised by Dahi's statement. Dahi reassures someone that she will take care of her fans. Someone thinks that both Dahi and Kang Lim are actually more similar than they appear. Dahi crosses her arms and says, HMPH, clearly unconvinced by something. The girl with blonde hair peeks from around the corner, stating she has the key. Suddenly, Dahi is found by a group of students, who exclaim they've been looking for her. 2 students ask if Dahi is avoiding them and request she appear on their channel. Dahi stops, wondering who they are. One of the students is overjoyed, boasting about their channel's success. Someone thinks Rosentia showing up would be for the best. Dahi apologizes for not appearing due to a contract conflict. The students wonder about Dahi's contract, jokingly implying she's afraid of sharing revenue. Dahi apologizes and says that she should get going. Then, someone calls out to Sirin. The person wonders if Rosentia is being too harsh. They accuse her of forgetting them and treating them like ATMs because of her fame. Dahi stutters, flustered. Dahi is surprised by their request. One of the students smirks and says that it's a shame they have to make another video. He suggests a perfect title. He insists she promised to appear on their show and it's just a Q&A. They share that they want to ask questions that journalists can't. The student asks if she has a boyfriend or when her first kiss was. Dahi stops. Dahi stutters an apology and tries to leave, but someone dumps a drink on her head. She is shocked and yells. The students yell and rush towards Dahi, who is covered in a brown liquid. Sirin covers her mouth, apologizing sheepishly. The students exclaim about the awful smell. One accuses Dahi of doing it on purpose, but the other laughs it off. Someone calls for Sirin. Before Dahi can react, a man's voice stops her. He asks if she still holds a grudge against him. The man questions Dahi, asking when he forced an interview. Dahi smirks, acting unsure. The two students behind Dahi ask if they are in the same class. The student wonders if Dahi is willing to go so far to get rid of fans. He wonders if she sees her fans as a joke. He asks what she is talking about. One student asks what is she confident about exposing. The other wonders who treats their fans poorly. Dahi asks if they think everyone is as simple-minded as them. She claims they would be lucky to avoid backlash from her fans. The student flinches. Dahi suggests reading the comments on their page would be fun. She then asks if they want another reason to become famous. He then demands that she leave while he's being nice. Dahi glares at the student that dumped the drink on her head. He flinches and calls her an internet bottom feeder. Dahi turns, thinking they don't have much determination, yet they are cocky. She then says, "Excuse me." Sirin wonders if she'll be told she shouldn't have meddled. She says it's not just to help her. Dahi thanks someone, saying it was a difficult situation for her. The scene cuts to a tipped-over flower pot. Sirin stutters, saying she's welcome, confused by the situation. Sirin says it was hard to watch the injustice unfold. Dahi thanks her and then says she was just like Kang Lim. Sirin thinks and asks if that is a compliment. Dahi says that she may have misunderstood her. Then she recalls thinking she was evil because of Kang Lim. Dahi's eyes widen as she hears, "I want to have a conversation with you." Dahi says everyone in APC has a key. She tells someone to add their name. Kang Lim thinks about how his classmates encourage the relationship between Dahi and Yonga. He wonders if he should do something. Someone notices Sirin and Kang Lim sitting together. He remarks that they seem closer now, looking slightly surprised. Dahi wonders if Sirin is upset about their last game. Sirin denies it, saying she needs to complain. Kang Lim looks confused. Dahi explains that the point of friendship is to discuss worries together. Kang Lim replies with a simple "I see." Kang Lim admits he was thinking of telling the truth. He knows things are changing, he must deviate from the established plot. Dahi mutters Kang Lim, as if aware. Kang Lim thinks to himself he doesn't want to oppose them. Anyways, Dahi says they should tell everyone when they arrive. Kang Lim says he will be by her side. Dahi is relieved. Dahi explains that she met with Kang Lim and why. She apologizes, "I'm sorry I lied a few times." Yonga says, "No, you don't have to apologize." Kang Lim wonders how Dahi could have fought alone. "I understand it a bit better now," she says, glancing at him. Someone comments on Kang Lim and Dahi getting close quickly. Another person worries about the Stalker case. Kang Lim bandages on his hand, suggests exposing something online. Dahi seems concerned, she mutters Balor. Dahi thinks it's too early to reveal anything, she wouldn't find the mastermind. She decides to collect evidence first. Kang Lim believes exposing the match-fixing is the best course. He recalls other match-fixers escaping overseas. But someone says, "I understand, but you too." Dahi asks how they can find the insider. Sirin confirms she checked the email. It disappeared when she came back, she believes it was deleted. Dahi asks if she investigated the rookies too. Dahi states the match fixer is working at Do and they will call them X. X should be scared, she thinks. Someone suggests that they could be meeting offline. Someone else explains that getting the right location will leave no records. Dahi realizes they mostly practice, making meetings difficult. Dahi suddenly realizes something, she had a thought. Kang Lim excitedly says, "Yes, that's it. The regular tournament season ended last week." Someone laughs, agreeing with the previous statement, but a question mark lingers. Someone suggests checking where the rookies went during their vacation. Another states to find the person who contacted the broker. She apologizes for dragging them into the mess and asks for help. Yonga seems surprised by the sudden request. The group wonders how to ignore the problem. Kang Lim, with a sinister grin, proclaims they should trust in the power of the dragon god. Yonga is worried Yangsu's dragon god syndrome is too serious. Someone laughs. Yangsu has a dramatic imagination. Someone whispers that the player is above that level. Another, with a smirk, asks how dare he since last time. As school ends, the group says farewell. The two part ways. Kang Lim thinks it was a good decision to tell them the truth. Someone thinks they are even hanging out with a guy like him. Dahi wonders about something. She thanks them for their help. Someone asks what, then comments, well, you are a professional gamer after all, right? Kang Lim smirks and tells her she can repay him with a good game. Dahi is surprised and blushes. Dahi thanks Kang Lim and says she has to practice. Someone brings up an upcoming international convention. Dahi declares she'll try her best to win so she can repay Kang Lim. The director tells Sirin to rest during the holiday for the upcoming convention. Sirin starts to protest, but the director cuts her off. He will check her logins. The director tells Sirin after reaching the top, people get jinxed. He says even the captain is worried and she needs a break. The group starts to investigate the 5 rookie players. However, the investigation isn't making any progress. It will be difficult to follow up with all 5 due to their vacations. Kang Lim thinks he will solve everything quickly. Then Dahi appears, apologizing to Yonga. She admits she likes Kang Lim. Sirin calmly states that the order of who liked him first doesn't matter. Dahi sighs, unable to focus after a strange dream she had this morning. The door opens. It's Yonga. Yonga approaches Sirin, whispering if the others went to investigate something. Sirin says Dahi is busy with work. Sirin offers to get more computers for the APC, but Yonga says they're too expensive. She admits she doesn't spend much money. Sirin reveals she has earned a lot from prize money and salary. Yonga is shocked by the amount of zeros. Dahi realizes that even Sirin wouldn't say something so selfish out loud. She feels she must repay Kang Lim somehow. Kang Lim seems tired, lost in his own thoughts. Dahi confronts him, noticing the dark circles under his eyes. Kang Lim brushes it off, saying he couldn't sleep well. Dahi gets close, asking about the career survey. Dahi realizes Kang Lim reads her webtoons and she should do the same for him. He looks puzzled, wondering what's on Dahi's mind. Dahi walks along the street, conflicted about how to help Kang Lim. There isn't much I can do, but... Kang Lim mentions his younger sister collects goods and gifts. Suddenly, Dahi offers to style Kang Lim's hair, surprising him and causing his hair to stand up in shock. No way. Suddenly, the oven timer starts beeping loudly, startling Dahi. She then yelps as she accidentally burns herself. Frustrated, Dahi thinks about how nothing is going her way. She wants to help Kang Lim. Dahi startles awake, startled by the teacher's question. Why yes? The teacher asks what made her doze off in class, suggesting she wash her face. The teacher wonders if Dahi is listening. Rain pours outside as students rush inside the school building. She thinks, I see. The teacher notices the heavy rain and tells them to close the windows. Kang Lim is surrounded, Dahi and Sirin. Dahi thinks she isn't confident enough. Then, Kang Lim sees Yonga and asks if she's going home. Kang Lim asks Dahi if she's going to the after-school program. Dahi confirms, mentioning she missed some classes. He says it's raining and asks if she has an umbrella. Kang Lim and Dahi walk down the stairs, as Kang Lim states he borrowed it. Kang Lim asks if something is going on with her, saying she seems out of energy. He noticed it at the APC too. Dahi quickly denies worrying Kang Lim, but she suddenly stops, realizing she may be getting impatient. He simply stares at her, confused. Dahi admits she doesn't have self-confidence and was comparing herself to someone. Kang Lim wonders if she's talking about webtoons. The panel shows a dark figure, thinking that he is too scared to fight fairly. The figure wonders why he doesn't want to fight fair, claiming he's twisted. Even when playing games, he likes to play cooperatively. Kang Lim states you don't have to be nice in competition. Yonga wonders if it's true and walks forward. Kang Lim apologizes, admitting he was arrogant again. The hooded figure agrees, stating it's Kang Lim's decision. It will pour rain whatever happens. Kang Lim is shocked by how hard it's raining. Dahi thinks, my feelings towards him will never change. Sorry, Kang Lim. Dahi realizes she forgot her umbrella, but it is already too late. Kang Lim looks confused about what she said. He suggests that they share the umbrella together, which makes Dahi extremely flustered. Let's go then, she stutters. Dahi thinks she likes Kang Lim so much and has made up her mind. Whatever happens. Dahi says she won't lose. Kang Lim, flustered, says he'll cheer her on. He wonders why she's so energetic. Dahi suddenly remembers that she needed to buy something today. What was it again? The match-fixing case is still ongoing. There may be a short crisis on the horizon. Kang Lim remembers everything about Yu Dahi from around this time. Her cold case will happen, but it's not really a case. Kang Lim worries about Dahi getting sick. He can't let her cold worsen. Kang Lim interrupts Yongsu, who is now muttering sinister things about others not getting sick like he does. Kang Lim thinks he was just insulted by Yongsu. The boy calls him slave again. Kang Lim cleans the floor quietly. Kang Lim muses he has free days without modeling. Dahi admits to needing to pick up her siblings soon. Dahi smiles, holding her diary, saying it'll be done soon, but why? Dahi claims she never catches colds, only those with weak will do. Kang Lim says colds are from lacking self-care. Dahi smirks, confidently proclaiming herself a pro. Kang Lim scoffs, seeing a picture of Dahi sick. He debates leaving her be. Dahi tells him that there should be enough space for the computer packages. She leaves Kang Lim to it. Dahi bids farewell, thinking it's not about preventing her cold. What should I do? He ponders everything. Kang Lim offers Dahi a drink. It's a balloon flower root extract, it's good. She's confused but accepts. As Dahi speaks with other girls, Kang Lim offers her some honey. Kang Lim offers her today's drink, some broccoli extract. Dahi loudly questions his motive, suspecting MLM schemes. Kang Lim explains it's network marketing, not what Dahi suspects. He adds bizarre details about its origins. Kang Lim tells her to take care as he's heading home. Suddenly, Dahi calls out, asking him to wait up. Dahi tells Kang Lim to receive it, that she will give him special permission. Kang Lim pauses, surprised by the offer. Dahi questions if he's offering help with student council work. Dahi casually refers to him as her #1 slave. Dahi reveals she signed up for facility inspection rather than risk the roof railing. She asks Kang Lim to change a light bulb. Dahi confirms she marked the checklist. She left her cardigan due to dust. Kang Lim seems confused. Changing the light bulb was the last thing on Dahi's list. With a ta-da, she presents a diary to Kang Lim, claiming this is Dahi's gift. Dahi thinks of her diary, a birthday gift from her late mother. Yu Dahi reflects back to middle school. The incident made her unable to attend school normally, but it was fine. Dahi thinks to herself, but sometimes, occasionally, I need someone on my side. Dahi reflects on sad nights, confiding in her diary. It's a list to tell her mom she's fine. Dahi climbs down, saying it's awkward to tell him the story so suddenly. Kang Lim is confused by the change of topic. Dahi sits thanking Kang Lim because of you. Kang Lim seems flustered and uncertain of how to respond. Dahi smirks, isn't being too good a problem. Kang Lim asks why she's verbose. The phone rings and Kang Lim answers. He nods, confirming he'll be right there. Dahi says the APC Club computers have arrived, but Sirin already left. Kang Lim remembers the annex building being cold. He offers Dahi his coat. Dahi refuses, saying she doesn't need it as he rushes away. Dahi seems determined. What the heck, I don't catch colds easily. Dahi climbs the squeaky ladder. She's ready for her facility inspection. A gust of wind blows through the facility. Dahi is about to start inspection. Dahi sneezes loudly while climbing the ladder. Her expression turns to confusion as she wonders, where did it go? She puts on Kang Lim's coat and beams. It's warm. Dahi seems pleased with the sudden exchange. The next day, during PE period, Kang Lim sees Dahi playing badminton. He wonders if he worried for no reason. After the investigation concludes, they find just one suspicious person, the one Kang Lim was investigating. They need to consider him X. The person didn't even go home but met someone. Their cautiousness suggests a broker. Dahi is in disbelief but vows to confirm X's involvement herself. Yoon Young disagrees. Kang Lim looked into it further. The broker X is involved with may not be a simple hooligan. These days, people gamble illegally in match fixing, led by movie-like gangsters overseas. Kang Lim states he is aware but there is substantial proof. He then suggests borrowing power from adults. Dahi is shocked. Inside the director's room, Dahi and Kang Lim discuss X's match fixing, but Kang Lim is beside himself with disbelief and frustration. The director apologizes for the delay and his doubts regarding X. Dahi thanks him. The director is enraged by the match-fixing scandal and promises to investigate thoroughly. Dahi thanks him for his help. Before he leaves, Kang Lim thinks to contact the association regarding X later. Kang Lim sits down, frustrated by the director's statements and sighs, wondering how this could happen. X answers the phone, nonchalantly confirming his involvement. He reassures the caller, stating the match-fixing will end soon. X smirks on the phone. He says, "It seems like they do not know." X sighs in relief, then Director Ma is asked what his next move will be. He wants it buried. X calmly proposes, "If it comes to that, we can blame Cha Sirin for everything." Another man questions if that would even be possible. X is on the phone. He says to himself he cannot get caught. He questions why he started all this. It seems like it's still not enough. But Cha Sirin, didn't she earn a lot of money? X states, "I'm sorry, but you have to turn this case over because I won't let you leave." Someone opens the door and says, "Excuse me, Tilda." The director seems bewildered and asks why X came back. X replies he left his phone. "Where is it?" he thinks as he looks between the couch cushions. X hears a recording on his phone saying he needs a new recording device. He taunts, "Who is blaming who?" Another man refutes the statement. Kang Lim stares down X, demanding no more excuses and questioning his past. "I know that you are X." Kang Lim states the puzzle is solved. There were 3 pieces of evidence. First, preventing Cha Sirin from participating. He assumes Director Ma is X. Kang Lim thinks ESW had to use various methods, which took extra time to acquire info and evidence. Cha Sirin was the problem. Kang Lim explains it was all a plan to buy time. He took the photos himself to mislead them. Director Ma has it all planned out, seeing a chance to catch the broker. Though the webtoon made Cha Sirin cry, I can watch that dog face get twisted. X refutes, questioning if Kang Lim thinks he's involved in match fixing, then states he has already collected so much evidence. Kang Lim confronts X with a photo of him meeting with a broker. Kang Lim explains there are even private gambling sites that profit from match fixing. Also, the recent email exchanges through computers. Director Ma is in shock, then thinks to himself, wondering what would have happened if he didn't hurt his wrist. Director Ma recalls his early days. He reflects how fortunate he was to transition to coaching. Director Ma reflects on his past, regretting his decision to stay, remembering his conversation with the team leader. Once Director Ma's sponsor went bankrupt, he laments that he couldn't even earn minimum wage. Director Ma recalls a colleague coach getting a huge offer overseas. Director Ma reflects on how he operated systematically, only making arrangements through email. I didn't let my guard down. Director Ma reflects to how he thoroughly laundered the money and recruited players. Director Ma is in shock, realizing he's been outmaneuvered. He screams in his mind, "How does he know all of my moves?" Kang Lim smirks, introducing himself, stating he's just an ordinary high school student. Director Ma realizes Kang Lim knows everything about the match fixing. He decides to silence Kang Lim for good. Director Ma decides to use the broker to silence Kang Lim. He scoffs at the idea of defeat. Kang Lim threatens him. Kang Lim reveals that he has dirt on Director Ma, sending a shiver down his spine. He even knows about his past. Kang Lim states he feels bad about Director Ma's past, but there is more. Kang Lim lists all the opportunities Director Ma had to stop the match fixing, but instead, he continued to blame others. Kang Lim warns Director Ma about the repercussions of his actions. He is unsympathetic towards a man who screws over hardworking individuals. Director Ma flinches, speechless. Director Ma is realizing just how much Kang Lim is not an ordinary student. He is the type that Director Ma hates the most. Kang Lim believes the match-fixing case is over, however he must find all those involved. The broker was not caught. Kang Lim heard the rumors of the director escaping overseas. However, he is now worried about Cha Siren's reaction. Kang Lim realizes he lied. He needs to apologize at school today. Later in class, the teacher wonders why Cha Siren is absent. Kang Lim is confused about Cha Siren's behavior. Is something strange going on? Dahi tells Kang Lim that Siren is absent. She says Siren agreed to meet today. Did something happen again? Siren confirms her late departure tonight. She is still attending the international competition even with the incident. Kang Lim wonders if everything will be all right. He thinks that the match-fixing case should be over, but just in case. Kang Lim finds that Cha Siren's dorm is under investigation. Where else could she be? Kang Lim believes Cha Siren is not with her family. He realizes something is wrong and will make another call. A phone slides across the floor, startling Kang Lim. He picks it up, recognizing it immediately. It's Cha Siren's phone and the camera is on. Siren Lim drops Cha Siren's phone and sees she is tied up and gagged. She is in trouble. The man wonders, Hyung Nim, is this really okay? The man holding Siren says they are making things worse. He adds that the escape route was discovered quickly. The man says he is slowing down the police by silencing people. They need to stop Cha Siren. Kang Lim is in a taxi and screaming in frustration. He is shocked this situation wasn't in the webtoon. The driver asks, "Excuse me, sir, are you okay?" Kang Lim is frustrated and wonders what to do. He's worried about what happens to Cha Siren. Kang Lim realizes the men may kidnap and traffic her, not kill her. This is the worst damn thing ever. Kang Lim starts hyperventilating in the taxi. He wonders why human trafficking is a thing. Yeah, you Dahi, what happened? And the police. Dahi is on the phone with the police, Yonga and Yang-soo. They are explaining the situation, but it seems they don't believe them. Kang Lim is on the phone heading to the port. It's hard to believe, but it's thanks to the webtoon. Dahi says he's weird. The woman on the other end states she will believe him. Kang Lim is confused. He's been telling the truth since the Stalker incident. The woman on the phone says that even though it does not make sense, she believes him. Kang Lim smirks in the taxi. Thank you, Dahi. Dahi sounds flustered over the phone. She is trying to explain her plan to Kang Lim. Kang Lim is starting to wonder what she means. Dahi continues to narrow down the ships. She hopes to find one that fits the criteria. She notes the risk involved in stowing away on them. Dahi explains that there is one cargo ship leaving today and will give the location of the terminal. Kang Lim runs towards the area. The man at the port exclaims, "There they are," as he spots them. Sirin is tied up with a gag. She wonders if she's been kidnapped and who the strange man is. The kidnapper tightens a gag around Sirin's mouth and declares she's sold. Horns blare nearby. Sirin learns this is related to match fixing. Who could be behind all of this? Sirin says it was a bug that couldn't be saved. The kidnapper thinks she's too young to be so calm. He asks if she understands that this is for the money she ruined. He knees her down and says there is little time. Sirin tries to calm herself and decides to do something. She wonders if the kidnapper is gone, then sees Kang Lim peeking through the door. Sirin, still tied up, wonders how Kang Lim found her. Kang Lim says it's a long story and Dahi played an active role. He saw the broker and followed. Kang Lim knows it was reckless and that the brokers aren't just brokers. He came in unnoticed. Kang Lim grabs Sirin's hand, happy she's okay. He was worried about everyone. Kang Lim says waiting for the police isn't an option. Sirin asks why, then Kang Lim reveals they'll be on board soon. Sirin questions this, but Kang Lim confirms. He adds they'll need to deal with the enemy subordinates first. Kang Lim says they're 5 or 6 minutes away from the boarding. He urges her to move on for now. Suddenly, a man demands to know who they are and what they're doing there. Dahi stammers a response. The man who captured Sirin wonders how Kang Lim is doing. He declares that whoever it is doesn't matter if he disposes of them. Just then, Dahi yells Kang Lim. The man strangles Dahi as he yells Sirin. Dahi retaliates and the sound of a loud slap is heard. The kidnapper is punched hard in the face. Dahi struggles for freedom, her eyes filled with fear as she is strangled. The brokers yell, "Loop, please." The brokers beg for it to loop. Reality shatters and flickers as the brokers say, "Okay, that's it, loop." The kidnapper is relieved Sirin is safe. He orders that the looping should not happen inside. Dahi agrees, stating they need to leave, then sees Kang Lim. Kang Lim looks around, disoriented, and asks himself why he's there, realizing he's looped. A new man's voice demands, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" Dahi and Kang Lim are shocked at how easily their effort was reverted. The looping activates once again. The kidnapper chokes Kang Lim, wondering if the save point is messed up. A loop restarts. Dahi wonders why this keeps happening. Kang Lim is shocked and remembers Dahi tying him up. Dahi demands Sirin be tied up again, quickly. Dahi and Kang Lim are shocked that the looping has activated again. If she makes noise, they'll gag Sirin again. Kang Lim is panicking. He is aware they are looping once again. He wonders what triggered the save point. Kang Lim realizes he's using the loops actively. He wonders if he'll be okay. Sirin wonders if it will be like this again. It always happens, she didn't expect it. Kang Lim says, "Hey Sirin, listen to me from now on." Kang Lim looks at Sirin with determined eyes. He asks if she'll trust and follow him even if it's strange. Sirin asks if Kang Lim is okay, but he says that he isn't. He states he must be crazy to survive in this world. Sirin says okay, then on count. On the count of 2, Kang Lim bursts into action, pulling Dahi along with him. On the phone, the kidnapper says he'll be there. He hangs up and questions what's happening, then he sees the hallway. Kang Lim pulls Sirin, urging her to hurry while questioning the hallway and the clothes. They pass an open doorway where a man is on his phone. Kang Lim pulls Sirin along as Dahi points to the emergency exit, but he realizes it's locked. Kang Lim realizes he tried to jump out the windows, but they're blocked. Dahi hears footsteps coming from the door. Kang Lim grabs her hand tightly, ready for anything. They hear the door open. The coats creak on the hanger as the brokers decide they're done. Dahi and Kang Lim hide behind the coats. Sirin wonders what's going on now. Suddenly, they hear someone in the hallway. Dahi whispers Kang Lim's name, urging him to hide quickly with her. Elsewhere, the kidnapper takes a call, arranging a location. He tells them he'll be there and to bring him, all right. The kidnapper finishes his call and hears that brother needs rest. Dahi is shocked by the sudden changes and says Kang Lim is amazing. Kang Lim is determined, stating it's still early to be amazed. Kang Lim punches the kidnapper. He and Dahi get ready to escape the port. With this we can buy some time. Dahi wonders what they should do next. Only the boss remains. Dahi's face is pale as she worries. I can't do anything about that guy. As a result of the punch, the protagonist becomes the target of the broker gang. Dahi peeks around the corner, seeing their biggest obstacle. That's the broker guy. The broker boss scoffs, no matter what tricks I try. But suddenly, Kang Lim attacks from behind using a metal pipe with a ferocious scream. The pipe connects, sending the broker boss flying. Kang Lim and Dahi seize the moment and sprint for the exit. They sprinted for the exit, but the broker anticipated their move. He turns around, an evil smile creeping across his face as he yells out to stop them. But before they can react, Kang Lim lands a flying kick on the broker. He crashes to the ground, a cloud of dust surrounding him. Let's go, Dahi. Kang Lim is struck by a counterattack. He is hit hard, feeling the intense pain. Kang Lim's counter-attack sends the broker flying into the wall, leaving him stunned. But he grabs Kang Lim's hair, ready to retaliate. The broker crashes to the ground with a loud AH. Dahi witnesses the scene, a horrified scream escaping her lips as blood splatters. Is Kang Lim okay? Kang Lim retaliates. He throws a powerful punch. The broker is sent flying. The broker gets up again despite the attack. He looks down, seeing blood on the floor. Wow. Dahi is wondering what to do now but pauses. She feels unwell. Suddenly she calls out for Kang Lim. The broker boss sits up dazed, reflecting on the intense attacks. Surprisingly, it's better than I could have imagined. The broker, although beaten, is planning something sinister. I don't want to give up like that, he states. Kang Lim struggles to stand, his body trembling. It's shaky, about to happen soon. Dahi watches him, concern etched on her face. He grits his teeth. I will get up to succeed. The broker lies on the ground, his hand outstretched. Can Kang Lim win? Kang Lim is worried. He wonders if this loop is his last chance. Dahi is scared, shouting Kang Lim while seeing him struggle. Kang Lim thinks, if you think like this, there is no end. The broker boss reflects on his inability to handle this role. Damn, why was this entrusted to me? Dahi comforts Kang Lim, patting his head gently. It's okay, don't be so hard on yourself, she asks if he is okay. Dahi embraces Kang Lim, grinning wickedly, saying, yeah, thanks, but it's not the time for. She asks if he mentioned a song. Dahi speaks, recalling when she was told to use honorifics. I'm practicing. Dahi is remembering a past experience. She was advised to use honorifics. Dahi knows she was wrong. Reality isn't like cartoons. Gripping Kang Lim's shirt, she declares she'll change things with determination. He knows that there are limits to mental strength, but he must persevere. He will get up again no matter what. Dahi grabs Kang Lim's hand. Not only in games, but let me be there to help you. She proclaims that she will stay by his side. Kang Lim hesitates and says it is not like that. Dahi is blushing, relieved he thought of her. She is glad and wants to work with him. Dahi is smiling with clasped hands. Kang Lim turns around, confused and muttering awe. Kang He realizes he was arrogant to think he was the main character. Kang Lim kneels before Dahi, who exclaims in surprise at his unexpected actions. Suddenly, the broker announces he has an escape plan he wants to share. So far, what worked for Dahi was luring Kang Lim to the stairs. As the broker reaches the stairs, Kang Lim is about to throw a pot. He analyzes their strategy of comprehensive luring, ambush, jumping power, but he predicted it. He thinks they need something more to their plan. How about diverting attention? He considers what the broker wants, and maybe it's okay, but what do you want? He is about to say something when she pauses. Kang Lim asks what? The broker tries to open the safe. He says, oh, it seems like it won't work. He realizes she does not know what the broker is seeking. Kang Lim thinks of a different plan, not just password-based. Even if the plot changes, the upper goddess incident information may not be usable. Is her character info still valid? Kang Lim calms Sirin and says, it's okay, Sirin, I know what to do. The broker says it's almost time to leave. He says he has to get ready. He yells for the broker to come out. Why is He running there? The broker searches around frantically, but He is already here. He's shocked, wondering how He managed to escape so quickly and easily. Kang Lim plans to lure the broker in to strike with a flower pot. The broker recalls information from the IDSW. He plans to cause a little trouble before leaving. He yells at the broker and tells him, no, you can't harm me. He claims to be his long-lost younger sister. The broker is confused after He claims to be his sister and asks, what? The backstory of the broker reveals his troubled past in the EDSW. He was born in a chaotic slum and became a criminal. The broker wandered hoping to find his sister. This memory appeared before the blow. He yells out, asking if the broker recognizes her and questioning why he would use that name. The broker is enraged that He would dare to mock his sister. You don't resemble her. Kang Lim watches, this won't work. The broker smirks, stating he knew what He would do and prepared for it. He retorts that she has evidence. This photo. The photo is revealed to be a special picture of the broker with his sister. They each have a copy. The photo is a testament to a unique bond between siblings. He's hands tremble as she shows the photo. The broker doubts it. He wonders if He swapped it for Sirin's photo and lied, but he dismisses it. It's impossible for Sirin to obtain this photo. Thus, the broker concludes that it belonged to his younger sister. He is convinced that the broker is her long-lost brother, but the broker isn't convinced. Kang Lim is about to strike. Is this a good idea? Seeing an opening, Kang Lim swings the flower pot down, hoping to knock out the broker. No way, you fool. Kang Lim strikes the broker with the flower pot. It shatters on impact. The broker is sent sprawling down the stairs from the flower pot attack. He and Kang Lim see their chance. He yells, Sirin, it's you now. Sirin is ready to attack. The broker lies on the ground after the flower pot attack, groaning. How did this happen? The talk about my younger sister. He thinks it must be a lie. The broker asks how He opened the safe, because he knows the password. The broker smirks, acknowledging he tried everything. Behind him lies a broken flower pot and shattered memories. The broker lies on the floor, dazed. He declares it took 10,000 tries to open his safe. 4 digits are too easy. Kang Lim sighs in relief. Is it finally over? He looks at the broker lying on the floor with He. Suddenly the door bursts open, revealing an alarmed subordinate. Boss, big problem, the girl is gone. The broker curses, knowing they have to escape now. The broker says they finally made it out. He remembers vaguely about a bicycle. Oh, there it is. Kang Lim rides a bike, carrying He. Suddenly she claims the police have arrived. She then says it must be hard for Kang Lim to run. The broker angrily states, it's not over yet. He asks what he means as they ride the bicycle. He realizes Sirin is late for her international match. He mentions it's the final round for Du, and it's an important match. Sirin asks if she can win. He clutches onto Kang Lim's jacket on the bike, surprised. The broker grins, thinking that he'll make them pay. Thanks to Kang Lim, I'm learning new things for the first time. He feels something she can only name as she looks on, even if it's me who is far from ordinary. Kang Lim bikes with He as the night sky surrounds them. Time passed without issue. Sirin wins the international competition, but the scandal also gets exposed. The police investigate. But still, a woman raises her hand and states Rosentia will have a hiatus. They say goodbye and see each other next year. He says she wants to take a break. Dahi knows it will be awkward, but she knows things will be okay. Yonga is confused. The crowd cheers as Dahi takes the mic. She says she wants to date. Although there were some problems, Kang Lim was able to protect Sirin's smile. To be continued. The teacher reviews the updates. Kang Lim sighs in relief. Okay, I've confirmed that there are no more loops. Now I can finally take a deep breath. Kang Lim is relieved that the recent troubles are over and is ready to enjoy life again. Oh right, and one more thing. The teacher reminds them of the upcoming midterms. Kang Lim is worried about his future. Kang Lim yells, I completely forgot. He's been so focused on studying recently. Kang Lim is happy to have spent time with his mom. He exclaims, Ah tilde, I'll handle it myself. His mom threatens to take away his computer. Kang Lim replies, no, don't worry, he said that before. Kang Lim realizes he needs to buckle down and study. Just then, Yonga asks if he needs help. Yonga says she doesn't have much confidence but plans to study with Na Yoon. She asks to borrow his notes. The student with the bandaged hand reveals the trick behind the entrance exam. This moment is filled with brilliance. The smart student says the key to surviving is option 4. Someone wonders about his high grades. Dahi seems unsure. Dahi admits she hasn't studied seriously in a long time. She is confident in English though. This time it seems difficult. Dahi seems desperate for Kang Lim's help and says, so you came to me in the end. Yang-soo offers Dahi a special discount. He points out her weakness in Korean. Dahi's Korean isn't perfect. Because of the events regarding EDSW, Kang Lim started studying. Dahi now shows her perfect test scores. I will teach you Korean. Dahi states she can't ask for help today. She decides to help her younger siblings study at home. Kang Lim says if that's the case, there's nothing I can do. Okay, goodbye. Dahi sternly tells Kang Lim not to get the wrong idea. She unlocks the door. It's just a house borrowed from the agency. Two children call out to Dahi. The boy says, I'm here, Nuna. Dahi replies, yeah, nothing special happened at school, right? The younger siblings ask who Kang Lim is. Dahi introduces him and explains he will be studying with them today. She tells her siblings to greet Kang Lim. Dahi tells Kang Lim he looks suspicious, but assures him it's okay. She suggests they find a table to study at. Kang Lim notices Dahi's younger siblings have been staring intently for a while. Guys, we have an exam soon. Kang Lim tries to help Dahi's siblings. He thinks out loud about how multiplication is difficult. Dahi is surprised as Kang Lim says he struggled too. Dahi surprises Kang Lim by asking if he can't memorize his multiplication tables either. He explains how to use rhythm. Dahi is surprised that Yehi already knows everything. Yehi states he doesn't know everything, surprising Dahi. Yehi is quickly finishing his problems. He thinks, if I want to be like Nuna, this level is natural. Kang Lim is startled by this pronouncement. Yehi adds, impressive, Nuna also praised you a lot. Damia exclaims she's memorized the multiplication table. Kang Lim is surprised by her speed. Yehi smirks, thinking he's superior. Dahi apologizes and mentions a call from Hyunju. Kang Lim wonders what is happening. Yehi surprises them. Dahi says that Asa means I am Kang Lim. Dahi is told to stop teaching weird things. She agrees to study too. Dahi tries to explain the problem, but Kang Lim is still confused. It's frustrating. Dahi explains that Cha Sirin has similar strengths. Kang Lim is shocked and asks if he's at a monkey's level. Dahi wants to skip addition, suggesting they directly tackle multiplication. Her siblings tell her to write the solution process. Yehi tells Dahi that he and Kang Lim get along well. Dahi is confused as Yehi states he is being harassed. He continues, mentioning what the teacher said. Damia says it's intentionally being mean, it's because you like that person. Kang Lim is flustered. Damia points out that Dahi's face is red. Dahi stutters, clearly embarrassed by the teasing. The kids insist it's not because they like Kang Lim. They're studying hard until they eventually fall asleep. Dahi stretches and motivates herself to study hard for the exam, but it's tough. Kang Lim admits he hasn't thought about the future. He's been pondering about it because of Yonga and Sirin. A student reflects that everyone is working hard towards their dreams and goals. Kang Lim is restless after hearing this. Dahi seems deep in thought, muttering to herself. Kang Lim is confused, asking why he'd be called evasive. Dahi replies, mentioning it's her dream too. Is that okay? Dahi offers Kang Lim advice and help with his future. He expresses his gratitude. Oh, thank you. Dahi starts to analyze the math problems. She points out a mistake in the calculation. Kang Lim is confused and asks what she's talking about. Dahi explains she meant the calculation to go on the other side. Kang Lim confidently shows how it's supposed to work. Kang Lim is startled, then Dahi offers them drinks. She says that's right. He thinks, oh okay. Kang Lim is determined to solve the problem quickly. Then, let me quickly solve this. Dahi responds and agrees with him, bringing over drinks. Ah tilde, I got this one wrong too. Dahi blushes and puts the drinks down on the table. She is still feeling a little flustered from before. Dahi reacts to the situation. She says seriously, it's not like that really. Someone rings the doorbell. Dahi is surprised by the sudden visit. One of the siblings asks who it is. Dahi nervously replies she doesn't know. Kang Lim wakes up exhausted after his exams. He remembers passing out as soon as he got home yesterday. He usually feels like a ghost after exams, even if he complains. Kang Lim groans about his muscles. He feels worn out and wonders why no one else is awake yet. He reflects on the stress of the loop in exercise, then an ad pops up. Kang Lim wonders who he'd show off his physique to. He suddenly realizes something and his eyes widen in realization. It seems he has an idea. Kang Lim watches a video about physical strength on his phone. He ponders. Kang Lim's sister brushes her teeth, then tells him she may come home late today. Min Kyung asks who Kang Lim is with. She then asks if it's a boy. Dahi says it's not like that. A new friend has joined the club. She reassures Min Kyung she'll be fine. Dahi thinks to herself, I don't eat that much, while surrounded by snacks. She remembers that she should check her weight and looks over to a scale. The chapter ends on an establishing panel, Na Kang Lim. However, as Dahi bursts through the door, she's still in the gym. Kang Lim is asked to do another set. Dahi is taken aback. She wonders about the sweaty situation that's happening. Kang Lim seems to be motivating Yonga as she bikes. Oh, okay. Suddenly, a voice booms, addressing a new character named Sirin with a demand. Kang Lim yells at Yonga about muscle mass and tells her that even pro gamers exercise. Dahi tells him to use air freshener instead and to remove his coat if he's hot. Sirin is concerned. Kang Lim responds, saying he works out because he's bored and health is important. He also says it's about consistency. Dahi teases him. Kang Lim denies that he is working out only for health management. He has another purpose, one based on the match-fixing incident. Kang Lim reflects on his painful defeat and inability to fight, so he builds muscle. Kang Lim flexes, asking Dahi if she sees his muscle gains. Dahi replies that he's a typical gym newbie. She thinks they subscribe for 6 months but only show up for 6 days. Yong-ah asks why she is here. Dahi asks if Yong-ah caught the gym bug from Kang Lim. Do you have a reason? Kang Lim remembers promising Yong-ah they'd go swimming next summer. Kim Na-yoon is already excited and bought a swimsuit. Yong-ah is shocked to see she gained weight. She decides to go on a diet. Dahi is relieved. Dahi sternly says a sudden diet will ruin Yong-ah's health. Dahi holds up an air freshener, then continues, saying these sudden resolutions are often broken after only 3 days. She asks, isn't it? Dahi tells Kang Lim he should start small and save money. He responds by showing her a whole shelf of supplements. Kang Lim claims he only bought essentials: fat burners, muscle growth supplements, BCAAs, and protein powder. Dahi scolds him for blindly following YouTube. Dahi says Kang Lim shouldn't be saying such things, referring to the pile of gym equipment he bought. She says it's a waste. Dahi wonders who would fall for such blunt words. She is then told that Yong-ah might be hurt by it. Yong-ah admits she bought it before. Dahi denies she has any secrets. I was just worried, Yong-ah. Dahi refutes Yong-ah's question. She clarifies she only partakes in club activities. Kang Lim states he doesn't gain weight easily. However, Dahi smirks. She claims there is something she does pay attention to when it comes to her diet: diet control. Dahi says food eaten with joy has 0 calories. The others are not so sure. Ah, I see. Someone says boasting about your talents, while Yong-ah claims she was just snacking, a shout of you cheat character. Kang Lim thinks he should appreciate his body. Then he realizes he's been eating with Dahi this whole time. He notes the school has showers. Kang Lim says he's almost completed his set goal. Yonga asks if he's following a training regimen. Dahi is walking home with Kang Lim. She asks if he remembers their plan to go swimming. Kang Lim says summer break is still far off. He doesn't have any specific plans. Dahi asks about trips. He says he might go with family maybe. Dahi thinks she's been beating around the bush but will suggest something soon. She mentions summer break. Kang Lim suggests going to the pool when she is free. Dahi is stunned and asks, huh? Someone notes that Yonga was busy with a competition back then. Yonga panics and denies that she is busy. As Kang Lim and Dahi walk home, Dahi smiles and thinks, is it fine to feel this much joy? Yonga is determined to push herself with her webtoon and diet. They notice Dahi is getting busier. She's become a popular student model in community forum. The two walk down the street. Kang Lim is relieved Dahi is doing well, but it is more to worry about. Suddenly, he hears something. They suddenly hear, hey guys. Dahi quickly runs towards them yelling, perfect timing, help me hide. Kang Lim is surprised, asking what's going on. Dahi is frantic and asks for a place to hide. Here, just say I'm not here. Suddenly, a group in suits rush past, frantically searching. Damn, where did she go? They shout. Dahi, peeking out, is approached by another group who asks, hey students. A student points them in a direction. That girl, she went that way. The men say, good, we'll follow her. Dahi, relieved, thanks Yangsu. Kang Lim asks Dahi about the men in suits chasing her. There's a pervert targeting me. Dahi explains that she mainly works as a magazine model at their studio. Dahi explains she gets requests from various brands and individual shoots, but I got another offer from a strange man. Dahi explains it's more suspicious than strange. I had a shoot in England. Dahi recounts, I thought that might still be possible, but that guy didn't take any pictures at all. Kang Lim questions what Dahi means. Dahi furrows her brow, if you invite a model and don't take any pictures. Dahi says the man did nothing but stare blankly while she changed. Yonga and Kang Lim are shocked. Dahi is in disbelief. She thought she was doing something wrong at first. Dahi recounts that he proposed a swimsuit concept for the next time, which she refused. Dahi is in disbelief. She thought coming back to Korea would end it. Kang Lim is silent. Dahi explains that unlike in England, their company can't refuse him outright yet. Hyun-ju tried to decline with an excuse. Dahi loudly announces her return. Of all times, someone thinks, so that's why she was running away. Dahi is worried that what happened might repeat, but says it'll be fine. The men find Dahi at the cafe. They shout that she's over there. Yonga is shocked and yells at Dahi to run away. Kang Lim, confused, is dragged by Dahi as Yangsu yells, leave this place to me and go. A menacing man declares he'll break the seal. He shouts his ultimate move, inheriting the will of the soaring dragon. Someone coughs. The men run off in the opposite direction. The group is exhausted. We should be safe after running this far, right? Kang apologizes for involving them, revealing she has another shoot nearby. She declares she'll handle things from here. Kang Hee sees an opportunity, thinking this is definitely a goddess episode. He wonders what he should do. Kang Lim thinks it's a goddess episode but worries. Dahi is behind him, saying she's ready to help till the end. Dahi attempts to hide in plain sight among the crowd of people, but one man notices her. They don't. Kang Lim knows the neighborhood's layout, thinking hiding in the crowd will help. Someone calls to them, excusing themselves. Two students approach Dahi, asking if she can take their university survey. She laughs and says she's busy. People murmur about Dahi, noting how pretty she is. The men in suits yell, found her. Yonga yells to run. Someone gasps for air. Two shady guys approach them, asking if they want to hang out. The men in suits have found Dahi. She thinks, we must have been too loud. A saleswoman calls them over. The men, exasperated, yell, over there, what a hassle. Dahi notices them and begins running away with the men in pursuit. Pedestrians recognize Dahi. I saw that neon neighbor, one whispers. Yes, she's said to be a model. Dahi and Kang Lim are exhausted from all the running. Yangsu is in shock. What the hell are you? Dahi looks smug. Why does everyone talk to me? Kang Lim yells at her to wipe her smug face off. Dahi says Kang Lim should be grateful now that he knows who she is. Kang Lim is anxious, noting he's never been talked to on the street. Yong-ah hopes everyone is safe. Seeing how dangerous things have gotten, Dahi suggests they take a break somewhere to lay low. Yong-ah hopes they're safe. The men in suits spot Dahi and pause. Back in the car, the men apologize, stating they are still searching. The men are desperate. Hurry up, we're running out of time. We need that kid's help. Dahi looks at a store and asks if they need a disguise. Kang Lim agrees it's not a bad idea, pointing out Sirin does this often. Dahi realizes she forgot her wallet. Kang Lim questions Dahi's meticulousness even in their hurried situation. Dahi calmly replies it's better to buy good quality. Dahi notices something specific, not the clothes but a hat. She whispers to Kang Lim about someone out there. Dahi is startled, but Lim reassures her to act naturally. He tells her she has done nothing wrong. Dahi wonders why Kang Lim is so calm during this situation. Kang Lim interrupts her thoughts by calling for assistance from a store employee to check out an outfit. Dahi finds this annoying. An employee sees Kang Lim and Dahi. Oh my, are you two a couple? Their speed intensifies as they attempt to escape. Uh-oh, Dahi panics as men in suits pursue them. Dahi exclaims that the entrance is blocked. Kang Lim realizes their escape route is no longer available. The men are getting closer and they are searching for Dahi and Kang Lim. Hidden, Dahi believes they'll be caught soon. Kang Lim thinks it was a mistake to enter. Someone calls her name. Quiet. Dahi instructs Kang Lim to stay put and to call for help if anything occurs. She then emerges to distract the men. That's right, you guys. Dahi reveals herself to the men in suits. She demands to know why they're chasing her so recklessly. Dahi is concerned that she's just made things worse. Dahi is ready to fight, yelling at the men to come and get her. The man in the middle says they've finally found her, thinking he should have done this sooner. A man begs to Dahi to help him so that he can make his wife's clothes. Dahi yells that he should be ashamed. Suddenly, someone thinks they need the help of someone who looks like Dahi. She wonders what's going on. Above them, a mysterious car races through the street. One of the pursuers says, "That's my wife." Dahi exclaims, "Oh." One of the pursuers says Dahi resembles his wife. The pursuer explains he wants to make her clothes, but he doesn't have ideas. He asks if she has any. Dahi realizes that was the reason he asked if she had ideas. He wanted inspiration for his wife. Dahi is asked if she was planning a surprise. One of the pursuers reveals his wife passed away 10 years ago. Dahi stammers an apology, realizing the misunderstanding. The man says it's all right, reflecting on past events. He was once an ordinary fashion designer but met his wife and lived happily. He confesses he became the CEO of a fashion brand. However, he was swamped with company management and neglected his wife. The man admits he discovered his wife's illness too late. Dahi expresses concern about what she has heard. The man then recalls finding letters he exchanged with his wife when they were younger. He promises to make her clothes when they have the money. The man continues, saying he had promised his wife an upcoming anniversary gift. The man in the suit confesses he wanted to gift his wife a dress. He laments causing a misunderstanding. Dahi is surprised by the pursuer's story and apologizes for her harsh thoughts. One of the men understands Dahi's point of view. He blames his secretary. "He doubted my taste and caused a fuss over a swimsuit." The CEO nervously apologizes while someone ominously plots revenge. A character says it's no big deal. He thought they could have avoided this situation. He thinks it's too late. Realizing the endless cycle of misunderstanding, Kang Lim rushes into action. Kang Lim realizes they are at the company studio. He acknowledges the situation is finally shifting towards a resolution. The CEO says it's all right to make clothes because his wife wouldn't want that. He reveals their anniversary is near. Dahi turns to Kang Lim and asks what kind of clothes he wants to make. The CEO recalls proposing to his wife. He says he wants clothes that evoke memories. He then asks Kang Lim about clothes with a certain feeling. The CEO has an epiphany and understands. Dahi hopes for a little more time. Dahi begins walking away. Dahi twirls around in the dress and asks them, "How is it?" The CEO has an idea but feels like he needs more time to think. Dahi replies, "If you say so." Dahi questions her involvement, but Kang Lim reminds her of her promise to help. He instructs her to act as the wife while he becomes the CEO. A voice yells to make the lighting stronger and clear props. Let them move freely. Kang Lim grabs Dahi's hand, telling her to leave it to him. Dahi questions him about what he's doing. Startled by the sudden contact, Dahi blushes and questions if this is natural. Dahi mumbles under her breath about taking revenge, seemingly plotting something. The CEO is confused. He suddenly starts remembering past events. The CEO says it's like a flower bed. Dahi remarks he's still like this. Dahi is complimented. She is told that she did a good job. Tears stream down the CEO's face as he remembers. He looks at the sketch he made of his wife's clothes. The CEO expresses his gratitude through tears, overwhelmed by the recreated memories. A vision appears of him dancing with his wife. Dahi is shocked by the appearance of a familiar group. This is a disaster, a big disaster. One girl says that she'll be ruined if things continue this way. The other asks what she's talking about. Dahi agrees that Yonga is right. No one asks for advice anymore. She remembers when others came. She declares she's losing customers. The other asks, losing them to who? A transfer student is now attending school. A new student is revealed. garnering a lot of noisy attention in the class. A girl excitedly believes that things are going well. Someone says, really.